37.
What a story in this game. Let's see what the next.
Bring me some ice, man. Yep, it's right here.
Hello. Ooh. All right, we're just catching some Vegas fucking Winnipeg overtime here as we wait for puck drop. It's probably going to be about 15 minutes. Start with some classic Canadian club. In the Don Cherry Cold FX mug, apparently. They made Cold FX mugs.
Free with every purchase.
So Cold FX was just nothing. They're like, you get a free glass. You're actually buying a mug. David, what is going on? Single-handedly keeping us in the Euros these last few streams. Winnipeg. The whiteout doesn't make sense anymore because home teams don't wear white jerseys. So whenever Winnipeg's in the playoffs now, it looks like their entire arena is actually cheering for the other team because they're the ones wearing white. Even worse was when Winnipeg tried to do, or Phoenix tried to do it that one time they made the playoffs because they used to be Winnipeg. And if you're going to do the whiteout, just request to wear the white jerseys at home. Ooh, big shot Vegas. Winnipeg just killed a fucking overtime, big ol' overtime PP. They're still buzzing though. Mark Stone, the cap circumventer this year for Vegas. Big block by Winnipeg. And if you didn't know, we've been to the Winnipeg Hockey Arena. We've been on that ice that they're playing on right now. We weren't supposed to be there. And there's a video about how we almost got arrested after the fact. All right, so it looks like we got overtime until about 7:10, and then Sportsnet is going to change it over to the Leafs game at puck drop. We won the game, so we won the bet. Leafs won last game, so he doesn't have to listen to Nirvana. There you go. David doing it upright. He's got a big old doobie ready to go. I don't know about that, Eric. I don't know about that.
Eric, you're a stinky-breaded bitch.
He's saying that the Nirvana bet was for game 3 and not last game.
You're full of shit, Eric. The Nirvana bet is for the series.
Oh, it's for the series.
Series.
I was saying you were already out of it. I was saying with last game, but fine. He wants to take a whole series, Eric. He wants to take a whole series. Last game, even though I wasn't on stream, I didn't wear a jersey. I was wearing an Exodus t-shirt, and we won. So I got an Exodus tour t-shirt and the Exodus hoodie. And then a little bar down Gong Show with the Warbringer pin.
Speaking of hats, tell them how many's left.
This
2.
one and then this one. There's only 2 Thrash hats left, guys. So go get them now. We ship worldwide, and they're made in Canada. Handmade.
Promo code Battle Jacket comes with free patch.
Promo code Battle Jacket comes with free patch. You heard the man going upstairs. Woo. We're also going to have special guest, Mr. Brodo Swaggin should be joining us at some point tonight soon. We're coming up on 16 minutes left in Vegas, Winnipeg overtime. All good, Lebowski. Just throw something in the notes or whatever. Anyone ordering now is getting some goodies in there anyway. Comes with every order. And we got a whole bunch of Nukem goodies and stickers that you saw us do on the Game 1 stream. We got Winnipeg coming up now. Kyle Connor. Big old snipe, but doesn't make through the legs. We got Vegas 3-on-2 coming back the other way in white, which doesn't match the whiteout at all. Oh, Hellebuck almost let in a little bouncer there. That would have sucked. Oh, nice. Vegas player basically just destroyed a linesman against the boards. There's no predicting the score of a Toronto playoff game except that it's probably going to be high scoring. Over-under is usually somewhere like 4.5, 5.5. It's already been like, what, 17 or some dumb amount of goals in this series already. Oh, Scheifele tried to make a big old move to the inside, but lost it in the skates. Oh, Phil Kessel gives it away. Big save, though. Goes up into the screening.
Thank you, John.
All right, we are moving away from overtime. It's still ongoing, but they are switching over to the Leaf game because we are getting ready for that.
That's Brodo.
God, blue, green, and red fucking suits, boys. Someone go with just a monotone look. It's getting ridiculous. You look like the fucking Beetleborgs out there.
Oh, Blaze is here. Oh, they want that water. We're not picky boys.
I'm picky.
Ladies and gentlemen, straight from the last Steve Aoki concert, we have this most special EDM legend, DJ Brodo Swaggins. Ladies and gentlemen, clap him in.
Woo!
Let's go! Yeah, buddy.
Here, he sits next to you for now, and then I don't have to do work.
Yeah.
There's Molson and Sweet.
He got the Molsons.
Exactly.
He got the Molsons. And he's got the bling, too.
Got the bling.
Man's fucking steezed out.
Iced out today. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Let's see who's in the chat. Let's see if we got any of the boys.
Cam was there earlier.
Yeah, I see him in there.
brother come.
That's right.
Always coming.
Always.
One with a Nylander because that's what we wore last time.
Unfortunately, I do not have a Nylander jersey, so I opted for Matthews. I've been trying to find one. They're sold it everywhere.
Just get a blank, and then go to coolhockey.com. They hand stitch it.
Hand stitch them. Oh, okay, that's good. Because I went to Pro Hockey Life at Mills, at Von Mills, and yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I got everything else. That's where I got the rest of. That's where I got the sick bling.
Yeah.
And that's where I got the snapback and a different jersey I bought as well. I bought the black alternate that reverses into the Justin Bieber one.
Those ones are so tight.
They're pretty good. This one I've had for a couple of years now. But
Thank God they got Corey Perry's little.
yeah,
kid
so
on here,
I
want to fucking destroy him.
Exactly.
Corey Perry, unironically, married someone named Blakeney, the survivor of fetal alcohol syndrome. Kiss my ass.
Blakeney.
Blakeney. Blakeny. Blakeney.
Someone just take Corey Perry's kid jersey and a couple fucking uppies.
Yeah.
Like, oh, sorry, it was an accident.
Yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, no, I wanted. So I grabbed the blank one. I asked one of the sales reps there, and I said, "How long does it take to stitch it?" And they said 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh,
And I'm
kiss
just
my
like,
ass.
yeah, screw that.
Yeah, fuck that noise. Fuck that noise.
Yeah. Anyways. My hair isn't completely grown out yet, but I got the curls.
He's got the good Mediterranean flow. That's what counts.
I haven't shaved since Tuesday, even though I don't have facial hair.
It's like, wait.
Got the playoff view going, yeah, for sure. I'm trying to my curls are a little bit more. I think the hat flattened them a little bit, but y'all can see them.
We are ready. I'm already glistening a little bit. It is game 3 tonight in Poverty Amalie Arena with some team that unironically stole our brand of royal blue and white. I wonder why they did that. It's like a large demographic of our community retires in Florida.
Florida's a poverty state, anyways.
Literally.
Where's Teddy at?
Let me grab him.
Oh, awesome.
Teddy!
I've actually been dying to meet him.
Teddy!
I've heard great news, great things about Teddy.
Fucking dare. You come into this house, you get the dog's name right.
I work with a guy named Terry that could have been what threw me off.
Yeah, he's a fucking dog. Terry's a fucking dog.
Hey! Brodo, come meet your grandmother.
My grandmother?
Your grandmother. This is my son, Brodo Swagin's mom. Can I take off her thing?
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Hi,
It's Brodo Swagin's, it's not Matt.
Brodo Swaggins. How are you? Is it starting?
Yes. They'll do the anthem.
Teddy.
Matthews. Yeah.
Teddy's dream.
Teddy doesn't have a number.
He's number 1 in our hearts. Number 1 in our hearts. Yeah. Good boy. All right, that was it. You can go back to your thing.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys have a good time.
Thank you.
Can I turn this off?
Yeah.
Beers are still cold, I believe.
There's a fridge there.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Do you want a glass of your beer?
I know I drink.
All right.
You guys are on a delay, huh?
Yeah, you
What?
guys always have it a bit more.
Yeah.
It's like when my dad watches the stream from his phone. My actual dad, not Chris.
My
my other father. So what he'll do is he'll sit in the kitchen while he's eating, while I sit in the living room and watch the game, and he'll stream from his phone, and whatever he's streaming is a good 10 seconds ahead. And my dad just screams when anything happens.
Yeah,
So if a goal is scored or if a big save is made, he'll just tell me in advance, and I don't want the spoiler.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's like back at the old house that I used to stay at with my parents. And it would be,
Yo, cheers, fellas. Game 3. Let's fucking go.
let's go.
Let's go.
And there was always a delay between the TVs, so it was waiting to see who had the delay, and
Yeah.
then we'd tell the audience all right, shut up. Stop. Don't yell at them.
Skull Walker and the Cheesy. What's going on, Skull Walker? Thank you for tuning in. Come the Metalhead is in the chat. E-Fog says, lol, Chris. I can't remember what I was doing. David Bless, how y'all doing? A lot better knowing that your sweet European ass is in the Super Cheesy. If everyone wants to follow the lead of one David Bless, hit us up in those super chats. It goes directly into our funds for paying for our son to go to university. I'm so proud of you. He's the first one that I've given birth to go to university.
I'm already a college grad, but I'd go back to school if you guys gave me enough money for it.
So everyone, you heard that first. He's going to become a doctor. Hit us up in the super chats.
PhD in thrashology.
With a minor in Mosh. He's already toured with Avicii and Steve Aoki. I recently learned that Steve Aoki is not from the Black Eyed Peas. I literally messaged Glaze after I watched the Steve-O interview. I was like, hey, did you know Steve Aoki isn't part of the Black Eyed Peas? He's like, yeah, no shit, that's some other guy.
Never was.
You're
Thinking of like Taboo, the weird alien-looking motherfucker with the long hair.
Why is Corey Perry's son on the ice?
That thing has too many.
You have
hits.
to humanize him.
Yeah.
You have to humanize Corey Perry and be like, look, he's a person. He's a piece of shit, but he's still a person.
He doesn't count as a person.
I can hear like the delay from upstairs.
Vasilevsky made sure to part his hair the right way so he doesn't look like he walked off the set of Alien and Predator.
He looks like he's the lead singer of Arcade Fire.
Yeah. Fucking look at these stupid idiots. Look at this ugly fuck. Since when did they let Whoopi Goldberg do the national anthem?
Since Sister Act, bro. Shit was tight.
I've always been of the opinion that they should either not televise the anthems or just not do the anthems at all. I'd
Yeah.
rather hear shitty takes from the Sportsnet broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is.
Delay.
Is she wearing 67 to fuck with us?
Was that 67?
That was 67.
Wow.
You think you're funny?
Wow.
You think you're funny? You come into my house, you steal my colors? You think you're funny now, eh? We'll see about that, buddy. We've got the legendary, one of the oldest franchises in North America, the Toronto Maple Leafs, taking on some half-ass Happy Meal poverty franchise known as the Tampa Bay Lightning. You guys suck since you lost Vinny Lecavalier, and Marty St. Louis was smart enough to go back to Quebec. That's how much you guys fucking blow. We've got Ilya Samsonov in net, and we've got Andre Vasilevsky, who needs to update his player profile picture. Because sorry, boy, you look nothing like
That's
that.
a few years old.
Yeah. Dude, that must have been rookie season. Jesus.
The Lightning did not win 2 back-to-back Stanley Cups. That's just what the government wants you to think. It's a conspiracy.
It's like birds. Birds aren't real.
Birds are
you,
not real.
You cannot tell me birds are real.
not real.
They're bullshit.
Why do they sit on the telephone lines? They're recharging.
Yeah.
They're drums.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Stupid John Cooper.
He's the vocalist of Skillet. No, that's actually his name is John Cooper.
That's so funny. We got puck drop right now. We've got Yarncrook with Matthews and Marner. And, already a big hit by Justin Hull with more.
Oh, that's
Shen.
legit.
Justin Hall wouldn't. They wouldn't.
Whoa!
play.
Justin Hull didn't start tonight.
Thank
Let's
you.
go.
Let's go. That's a good start. Don't leave them hanging. What the hell, boys?
I didn't see it.
Rewind that. What's that?
I didn't
18
see
minutes.
it.
18 minutes.
It's okay, I forgive you. It's all good.
Yo, Jacob Coley up in the cheesy. You reposted the Blood Hockey Heavy Metal shirt not too long ago.
There it is.
We have it on display. Fresh sleeve cleave. Ready for the game. For the boys.
Now you got to fuck, marry, kill, blood hockey and heavy metal.
Oh. Marry hockey, because that's a bigger paycheck.
100%.
Fuck metal and kill blood.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Killing blood is pretty thrash.
That's pretty thrash.
Wait, is Hedman in the lineup?
Yes, he is.
Perfect.
Fuck.
Who's playing with Cole then? Is Bogosian? Okay, so Chernak's still
What
out.
do we got here? Some dumb pounding.
Oh,
Hey,
attaboy. Look at Matthews roll
give it
over.
to him.
Attaboy. And everyone criticizing Austin Matthews because he hasn't scored yet. Fuck off. He's playing a complete 200-foot game out there.
Does he have like 3 or 4 assists?
Yeah, he's got
He
happy.
has 3 points last game.
Yeah.
He's good.
I don't know. I still hear, he hasn't scored yet. Shut up. He's contributing offensively.
Tavares literally netted a hattie against this poverty franchise.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We've got the second unit. Oh!
Nylander just threw it.
Nylander.
Holy shit, attaboy.
That's like
He must have thought he
That's a
was playing-
Canadian heritage moment right
Yeah.
there. We're gonna doing it in 5 years.
He must have thought I was playing for Team Sweden for a second.
The Leafs trying to get a breakout going. Captain John Tavares gets the puck over the blue line. Alexander Kerfoot dumps the puck in deep. Ian Cole, that white-ass motherfucker, not knowing what to do with his life, but that's okay. Was it Zach Lafferty?
Sam Lafferty.
Sam Lafferty with a good hit. Tampa dumps it into Leaf zone. David Kampf knocks it up to the half wall to Zach Aston Reese. He's got a burst of speed. Mark Giordano driving the net. Puck goes to Lafferty. Giordano.
Camp.
Okay, that we didn't lose a stick. Thank
I
God.
just want to interject really quickly. This might be true, might be false based on what I heard on Reddit. Someone Google this. Apparently, Ian Cole cheated on his pregnant wife with the Canes reporter a couple of years ago when he played in Carolina. Someone verify that for me. I don't know if it's true. I want someone to verify that for me.
That's like was it Greg's on? And,
Yeah.
They had to move that one baseball reporter for the Jays over to hockey and CBC, and now she does like hockey night and shit because she just kept fucking Donaldson and all the.
She's got a thing for baseball players, eh?
Jackie Redmond.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yo, Chair 343 back in the chat room. The fuck is going on? Thank you for tuning in for Game 3 of these Stanley Cup playoffs. The dude Lebowski says, I don't know how to retroactively make a note on my order. I ordered a hat, a patch, and a carcass shirt. If y'all remember, yes, I already made note of that. Love you, appreciate you, buddy. The dude Lebowski is going to be walking away with all the Newcomb goodies. Well, not the t-shirts, but
Get him a patch.
yes, the patch. You got a patch in there coming for you too, bud. We love you. We appreciate you. The deposit has already been paid off for the thrash hats. I am expecting them to arrive sometime this week and mailed out by the end of the week. Come on, man.
You have a garbage can somewhere? I'm already finished the beer.
I don't know.
All right.
It's like, I'll catch up.
I didn't have much left anyway. I'm always the first one chugging my drinks, and Glaze is like, pace yourself.
Bring me a Molson's.
Bring me a Molson's.
Oh, Riley just fucking destroyed someone. Jeez, you're like Frank in that episode. It's Always Sunny, and they fucking crash the funeral.
Unfortunately, I have not seen It's Always Sunny. I have been intending to. I want to watch it. I've just completely forgotten.
He's been busy catching up on Attack on Titan, actually.
I actually don't watch Attack on Titan.
You do watch Attack on Titan.
I've actually never seen it. I've seen Attack on Titan abridged. If anyone has seen Attack on Titan abridged, we got to bring that shit back. That was hilarious.
Yo, fucking Dragon Ball Z abridged was pretty funny too.
Oh fuck yeah!
That was like the goated early 2000s YouTube.
It was like early 2010s.
Yeah.
Early enough. Still early YouTube. What was I gonna say? Something hockey related. Doesn't matter.
It'll come back to you.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Yes. 3-on-2. Move the puck. Move the puck.
One shot.
Yeah! Nola Cherry, baby, let's go!
What did I tell you? Nola Chari.
Come on now.
Nola Chari's gonna be big down the line. Left a lot of
Is that
depth
Bogosian?
there.
You picked the wrong blue. Fuck you. Fuck you, Bogosian.
Look at the patience on Achari here as he could pass it over, but he doesn't. He just waits him off, takes the shot from the top.
What a pass by
side.
TJ Brody from the fucking
Great breakup.
Mwah.
Look at the patience.
Nyes got the primary assist too. First playoff point.
Hey,
Matthew
Nyes.
Heritage moment. Put it on the fucking loony.
Matthew Nyes, first playoff point, maybe NHL point.
Yeah.
No, he got one in the regular season.
Yeah,
He actually-
did get an assist.
I remember he took the shot. It just trickled past the goal. I don't remember if it was against Tampa or against the Rangers. And then O'Reilly just knocked it in. But he kind of stole the goal from him, but whatever.
Yo, Chair 343, much appreciated, brother. Your thrash patch will be on the way this week. We are waiting for some stripe money to clear so we can pay each other. Nikita Kucherov handing it off to number 21. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Braden Point.
Braden Point.
Only like their best centerman.
You know. Yo, he got robbed of a Conn Smythe.
He did.
Yeah.
Wait, who won? Okay, the
Hedman?
was Hedman. Yeah.
And then,
Last year was
Vassy or
Avalanche.
no,
wait,
like this,
2021.
I think it was-
2020.
You're talking about Conn Smythe, though.
Yeah.
yeah.
One of them was Hedman, and the other one was either Kuch or Vassy.
I think it was Vassy.
Vassy?
Yeah. Yeah, Braden Point deserved that Conn Smythe.
Noel Achari just proved one of my theories that a hockey player is good when his nose is bent.
Colby
No,
Armstrong.
it's called the Brian Marchment.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, it's called the Brian Marchment factor.
Rip to a Leafs legend,
Rip.
Brian Marchment.
Rip Wade Belak. Rip Johnny Bauer.
They should have made Marchment's like headstone just slightly off. Like Owen Wilson better have that play. Like the middle of his fucking thing is just like slightly to the side.
Is he asleep? The dog?
He just does that. He
Oh,
likes
yeah.
the warmth.
That's fair.
Teddy does not like going on walks. He doesn't play fetch. He enjoys the company with the boys. That's all he wants.
Respectable.
He likes his cookies dipped in coffee sometimes. He enjoys a warm bowl of milk on occasion, and he loves Greek yogurt.
So am I his brother or his uncle? My Uncle Brodo?
Your Uncle Brodo to
I'm Uncle
him.
Brodo? I
Yes.
respect that.
Yeah. Well, Theo Brodo.
Theo
yeah.
Brodo too.
Theozio Brodo.
Is he a Greek dog or an Italian dog?
Depends who you ask.
He's French.
My mom will tell you otherwise that the Romans first discovered the beach. I'm sorry. You go back to sleep, Ella. Go back to sleep, sweet angel. We got Glaze too, eh, buddy? No!
Anthony Cirelli gets a tying goal on the first shot.
David Bless, let's go Leafs. $5, €5 in the Super Cheesy. We love you. We appreciate you, David Bless. It helps coat the pain that Tampa Bay just answered back. That is A-OK. We have a whole 2.5 periods of hockey left to play still.
Shout out David Bless. What was his name? Yeah.
Blessed, because
Shout
he's
out.
blessed, fam.
Shout out.
Okay, now look. Goalie, what's your perspective on where Samsonov was standing?
He almost had it.
Weird off.
Yeah.
It was going back to the side he was moving from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ironically, so that goal horn was a Leafs goal horn in the early 2000s. Then the Bruins stole it, and now the Lightning stole it. Stop it.
It's called Zombie Nation.
Bruins are poverty franchise. Tampa's poverty franchise.
Confirmed.
I see a pattern here.
Bruins are just mad another team came into the league with gold and black, and they were like, oh, that's our thing.
Problem is, I can't tell if I hate Pittsburgh more.
Man, there's just
I'm so happy they missed the playoffs.
me too.
For like the first time in my entire life.
Dude, I fuck Ovechkin, fuck Crosby. I'm done hearing about them. They're both washed.
Pittsburgh apparently cleaned house.
Okay, that's what didn't make sense is they doubled down with the core that they have of
Bunch of geriatrics.
Crosby, Malkin, yeah, and Tanger, and then they fired Berkey and Hextall. Berkey was barely there. Well, how long was he there? For a year and a half?
5 milliseconds.
Literal cup of coffee.
Pierre Maguire also back.
Ottawa, that was Ottawa.
Oh yeah, Ottawa.
Shocker.
Oh, my God.
I honestly, his whole thing was. I think it was it like a head of player development or something like that. His whole pitch was probably just like, guys, trade for Sidney Crosby. He's got the
His whole
biggest
pitch
like affection for Crosby.
You know what? I'm gonna go back and talk to their first grade teachers. That's how I know what kind of player they're gonna be.
Let me-
When he was in
You're-
St.
you're-
Andrews Elementary School back with Miss Morris as his
Oh,
first,
my God.
she always knew, and I have an interview exclusive here with his first grade teacher, Miss Morris,
Yeah.
here to do. And Miss Morris, how can I tell? Well, Pierre, who looks like a fucking pear when you turn sideways, I'd like to tell you that he was always a good
How are you
boy.
on this property?
Yeah.
Pierre Maguire also unironically grabs asses of NHL athletes.
Red,
Only other NHLers are allowed to grab each other's asses.
sir, you can't come into an elementary school without a visitor's pass.
Pierre
Like-
Maguire, one of the analysts of all time.
The analysts.
He just a specimen.
What was that? Okay, so he was coaching Hartford. I can't remember what player
Did
said.
he coach Hartford?
No, he
Why?
GM'd Pittsburgh back in the day
Yeah.
too.
That's why he loves Crosby.
Yeah.
Well, it was 90s. This was like early.
That's
So when he was coaching Hartford, I can't remember who they were losing to, but he said to them, guys, all we need to do is score 1 goal every 5 minutes. And like the Hartford were able to score 2 goals. He said, see, guys, we're double ahead of time now. Pierre Maguire surfing through the waves of space like Superman, saving Lois Lane, turning back.
that stonks meme?
Yes.
Why can't we just put Pierre Maguire's head on the bald guy?
One dude behind the bench was like clapping like this. What's wrong with you? Like this, moron. That's why
What if
you're
he has a
watching
problem?
Tampa. Yeah, his problem with his hands. He's an idiot. Luke Shen breaks the puck out. The Leafs are on the move. Never mind.
Oh, giveaway.
Oh!
Nice hold up by Shen there, getting the stick on Stammer.
Nice save by Ilya Samsonov.
Big
Great work.
fucking rebound though.
Great work by Luke Shen to contain. Who's 86? Kucherov.
It's the one guy you don't want to forget is on the ice.
These
shot.
playoffs, I'm more worried about Braden Point.
That's fair.
I'm worried about Nick Paul.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Clear the
Oh,
crease.
wow,
Clear the
boy,
crease.
Sammy, atta
Good
boy.
shit.
Fought through, got the puck. Kucherov cut his hair, I think.
Yeah.
He was in
the
long
flow?
hair.
They all get a trim before. All right in the neck.
No, but I swear Kucherov was long haired for the first two games.
I don't remember. You didn't go with the flow for the playoffs?
Soft.
It looks like he's fully like trimmed, like his beard's trimmed and shit too. Fresh under neck. This guy's shaving, boys.
Is
He's cheating.
Uh-oh.
this Osmos? Or just skip the dishes?
Looks like Amazon at this point. Well, it's seen somehow.
What? So there's a movie theater opening up the street.
From here?
Yeah, you know where Aaron Mills Town Center is? The mall?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're putting a movie theater back. They had one back in the...
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that, like there was always that Cineplex over to the right of it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's closer to Square One.
Yeah.
Yeah. That and the Winston Churchill one, yeah.
That's the thing. It's so weird about fucking Mississauga, man. I've been going to Queensway my entire life
Yeah.
because I'm right there.
It's so much closer
It's
to
so
you.
much closer to go to
Yeah.
Queensway than to fucking go up to the north of the city.
Yeah. Also, whoever's the mayor of Mississauga, legalize recreational
They
weed
are
stores.
actually.
Thank God.
They're rethinking. There's one at Cothra and Queensway now.
Yeah.
In the Curry's
Yeah.
art store.
I've been going
Plaza.
to Brampton. I hate going to Brampton
Oh
for
no,
weed.
yeah, you're too far this way. I just go down to fucking Browns line.
Yeah.
You know how there's like Super Bowl commercials in like the States? We need like NHL playoff commercials.
That would be sweet. Get
That
some
would be-
They do
retired.
have some, but it's better. Like, have you seen the Fixer commercials on the TNT broadcast?
No.
David Harbour.
No.
Bro, it's
It's
so
good?
good.
David Harbour would make a sick coach.
Well, the thing with like he's literally
He's got like I can see him behind the bench just
yeah.
he's literally an over the top character where they need like it's Biz Nasty and all them. They're in the commercials.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah, we always bring this guy in the playoffs. He's all fucking goon. And then it's the David Harbour just like unhinged, fucking setting off fireworks. And they're like, what does this have to do with hockey? He's like, this has everything to do with hockey. It's fucking great.
Here we go.
Let's go.
1-on-1.
Aston Reese, okay?
Aston Reese.
Oh!
Backhand in front off.
I was
the
hoping
ring.
that was going
Dumbass, big
Yo,
fucking
fucking, you
funky
just punched Aston Reese on the back of the... Nice. Aston Reese responds with a nice crunch. Tampa Bay ices the puck because Patty
He's repping
Maroon
his game. Rather than
didn't
a
do cardio.
fucking peep.
Patrick Maroon is just like he's got to be one of the dumbest. Like,
Did you hear?
dude's got 3 straight Stanley Cups and he still cares about what some like fan like.
Did
next
you
to
hear
him
the
cares.
story that Jesse Blake told on the Steve Dangle podcast?
No.
He had a friend that was sitting like 6 people away from the guy in the yellow
Really?
shirt, and they did the full story. So
Oh,
apparently,
boy.
these guys were crushing like 20 beers all day, like just pure fucking
Donking.
grinders. And apparently, he's chirping at Maroon, and then eventually he stands up on his seat and he leans against the glass and starts chirping Maroon. And Maroon cocks his stick back like he's gonna hit him. Like Pat Maroon
Yeah.
is gonna hit the
Yeah, I
fan
saw
with
the
his
Maroon.
stick.
Yeah.
And apparently Corey Perry was the one that grabbed him and said, no, don't do it.
The irony.
If Corey Perry
Exactly.
is the voice of reason in any
Corey
situation,
Perry-
like that's messed up.
You know you're fucking off the deep end
Yeah.
if Corey Perry is the one bringing you back.
Also, I like Patrick Maroon is a multi-million-dollar athlete. It still looks like his mother cuts his hair with a bowl. It's bad.
Patrick Maroon has more cups than he has brain cells. He's got 3 Stanley Cups. He's got like 1 brain cell, maybe 2. Because like if okay, like
I'd make that trade. Got 2 and
multi-million-dollar
cups.
athlete, 3 Stanley Cups. Why do you care what some dude in the crowd says?
Yeah.
You shouldn't care about that. Best
Well,
Patrick
that's
Maroon.
CTE. You can't control it.
Probably shouldn't make fun of CTE though. It's
No, it's real.
It's
I got
good.
it.
It's Gary Bettman still wants to deny that hockey is like a leading.
Gary Bettman wants to deny water's wet. That guy's such a fucking idiot.
Probably thinks 1 + 1 is 3.
No, the desert's not hot. No, the desert brings in money.
Honestly, just move Arizona to
But
Houston.
Austin Matthews. But Austin Matthews saw Alex Ovechkin in the one. That was one guy.
One game.
You saw a hometown boy saw his team get embarrassed
Yeah.
with a fall around fucking goal.
Yeah. Who would win an entire franchise with some Russian dude flat on his ass?
Was Sean Burke still in net for that goal, or was
Oh,
it
God.
Cujo?
No, it wasn't Cujo. I think it was Sean Burke.
Cujo played in the desert a little bit.
How are the
Yes, he
shots
did.
only 5-3? I feel like Tampa's got
This
more.
game is like it's a fucking
It's all
snooze fest.
Game is tied 1-1. 9 minutes and 35 seconds left on the clock. Maple Leafs breaking out of their end. Zach Laff.
This fourth line is the only one I'm noticing. They're having a good fucking first period.
Here we go. TJ Brody lines up at the point. He waits, makes the move, drives to the outside.
Cover D, attaboy camp.
What I've been noticing recently is a lot of like the goals we've been scoring have been from below the face-off dots.
Yeah.
So if they can throw like those like low danger shots, like just clap bombs from the point, they're gonna beat Bass.
Even top of the
Matthews
face-off.
Matthews
from
on
the
the ice,
point
that's good.
between two still gets it.
Once he gets one, he's just gonna take off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Oh,
yes.
that ass.
Okay.
Gets the puck back.
Shoot!
Marner Shen off some legs.
Nice
Still
pass by
got
Shen.
it. Marner.
Oh! Makes one! Woo! Boys, let's go!
It's getting there.
What a fucking stunt!
Oh my. Oh, did Matthews tip that?
Stunt on these hoes, Pappy! Stunt on these hoes! Oh, he tipped it! He tipped it!
Dude,
Austin Matthews!
that was-
First goal of the playoffs!
Fucking net.
Look at him fight off to the... Oh, my
Let's
God!
go.
Oh, my God. What a pass!
And
What
we
a
just
setup!
said- we were just talking about him scoring.
Marner
Marner falls
Oh! What a tip over the shoulder of Andrei Vasilevsky!
with a knuckle puck.
Marner is a confirmed sniper now. Jesus.
Holy shit.
Just fell over.
Gone are the days of Muffin Marner. Like, holy shit.
We-
This guy's fighting clap bombs.
Marner
He
was
had
always...
6 points in the first 2
He was
games.
Marner has always been a pass first kind of guy. I'm glad he's stepping into this role as a shoot first.
We got
kinda
5
guy.
assists in 3 games. Icing. Let's make it 3-1, boys. Let's go.
Points. What an ugly bastard.
Who are other hockey players? They're not that
Yo.
good looking.
I'd suck Ryan O'Reilly's dick any day.
Okay, O'Reilly, when he's like in a suit and like he's got his hairstyle and everything, and he's not smiling because of the missing teeth, he's actually a pretty good looking dude.
You don't want to come in that missing tooth space? I do.
No comment. Now there's a reason why his nickname was the.
Put in your
He's
fucking
just-
jibs. Have
just
some
the
self-respect.
Are they not announcing the Leafs goals in this arena?
Well, it's Tampa, poverty franchise.
Yeah.
They always
Okay,
take a little bit.
if their anthem singer wore the number 67, that's like enough to tell you
Enough
like,
shade.
Yeah, enough shade thrown. Tampa Bay is just poverty Thunder Bay. Where do you think they got the Lightning from?
Yeah.
Thunder Bay like
Oh!
to be such a better team.
No. Oh, no.
That just made me think of the Ted Reeve Thunder.
Yeah, oh my
I-
God.
The
I
stupidest
hated
fucking.
That or the West Mall Lightning.
I played Westmall.
Yeah,
Okay,
for the
no
last
offense,
2
but
years.
like,
They have better I have better Lightning jerseys at home from 06 playing with them than
Was it
they
the
do
black
now.
jerseys?
Yeah.
Those were actually sick.
Yeah. Why they ever moved away from
The
that is
black
beyond
with
me.
the bolts
Yeah.
along the bottom,
Yeah.
and then the blue
I had
on the black, and then the white and blue on
Yeah,
the bottom.
I knew somebody used to play GTHL hockey. I think it was either it was GTHL. Yeah.
Yeah.
Westmont Lightning. I will say though, next to the Vaughan Panthers, worst parents in the league.
No, yeah, I'll
Like,
agree.
they were
with
good
that.
teams, but like wow, like the privilege runs deep.
Yeah,
The worst was when
that's GTHL hockey everywhere. The privilege.
remember when the Vaughan
Oh,
Panthers
fuck.
rebranded and they went to that like
They
Ow.
took the shit like that weird fucking sideways with the dark blue. And
Yeah.
oh my fuck.
I was
stupid.
not around for that. Vaughan Rangers also pretty poverty.
And Von
Speaking
Kings.
of cool GTHL
Vaughan Kings, I don't
jerseys,
remember.
hold on.
Von Kings, and the thing was the Von Kings had like the dope Kings jerseys, and
Yeah.
then they now base them off the shit ones they have now.
Yeah.
Where it's like VK. Yeah, it's so dope.
Ew. I'm trying to remember
I think a buddy of
GTHL.
mine from school though just
I never played GTHL, but like I knew guys who did. Like I'm trying to think of all the poverty franchises. There was like
dude, the Humberview Huskies had the
Humberview
best
Huskies
jerseys.
were great.
I still have those too. I played Huskies for a year, like just for the jersey, man. The best.
Duffield Devils were poverty.
Yeah,
I remember
they were-
Toronto
They played
Avalanche
out
was
in
poverty.
Yeah, they both played out in North York, Canland.
The York U Arena.
Yeah.
Actually, the arena actually wasn't that bad.
Oh, it was shit.
There were some worse ones, I think.
Oh, I'd be like every Canland, but they had like when you went to
What we got here?
Canland.
This
you
is
had-
one of my
the
favorites.
Arrows, yeah.
The Toronto Arrows
Toronto
with
Arrows.
the double blue. This is a lot.
Fuck you, Dave Sapiano, you piece of shit.
I don't know who it is, but I agree.
Yeah. He was the coach that promised me a spot on the Arrows once.
I got fucked over by a coach. He was the Toronto Penguins.
Also solid because they had the
The baby blues, yeah. And then I unironically played
I
for the
wanted to
Etobicoke
play
Canucks,
for
the
them.
season Matt Sundin,
Show the fucking shoulder patch.
and
Oh, that's poggers.
But before they changed to the stick and puck, they had the black and like
Yeah.
that.
My
I
brother-
actually love that Canucks logo.
I have
dude,
that
I do
logo.
too. It's fucking
Both this
sick.
one and the shoulder pad.
Yeah.
Absolute like classic.
I got a Trevor Linden of that.
Even better the flying V, although not really.
Rip Flying V.
If you guys know the flying V,
The rare
Vancouver
yellow
Canucks jersey,
version
that was one of the jerseys of all time.
with Cooperalls.
Yes.
Have you ever seen the Flyers with Cooper Alls?
Oh yeah,
That's
they're the best.
disgusting.
that
Hartford
existed.
Whalers.
It existed.
They
Yeah.
did the warm-ups this year
In the Cooperalls,
the
yeah.
Cooperalls for the Hartford Whalers and someone else.
You want to see something cool?
Sure, what's up?
Good old ringette pin.
Come with me.
Okay. Well, I can barely stand up. Holy shit.
Yeah. Don't breathe though. There's a lot of black mold.
No, we gotta take it out. We gotta take it out.
yeah.
So that's my dad's corner. That's my brother's corner. So this is my corner. Yeah. So the those are I don't like Easter seals. Always
This period brought to you by Scotiabank and C+. And now you can score a trip to the
No, I don't wear this one. My actual stuff that I wear is upstairs.
Jeez, that's pretty good. Okay, I think I'm already like not necessarily drunk, but
You're having a good time.
I feel a little funny.
If you need to crash here for the night, you're more than welcome to.
No, I'm gonna Uber home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sheldon Keefe, I love you, buddy. Please hit the gym.
You don't have to.
You know what? He used to be an NHL player. You have no excuse.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about guys who used to play in the NHL and just being absolute bowling balls after they retire.
Yeah.
Brody got a penalty. That's bad news.
Well, like fucking Jeff O'Neill.
Oh my God! Don't even
Disgusting.
Anthony Stewart.
At least Dave Poulin stayed in good shape.
Mhm.
Respect Dave Poulin.
At least fucking
The Exa too.
Henrik Lundqvist. Oh, daddy.
There's I think on one of the Spit and Chicklets podcast episodes, they were interviewing Kevin Hayes, and he said King Henrik. Part of why he got the name is that they used to shave a certain part of their body in the shower together at the team, and Henrik had the largest.
yeah. Although King Henrik had the
who-
biggest cat.
Who was that guy? He's a St. Louis Blues fan. He did that TV show where he was like working for the FBI.
I have no idea.
What?
Oh fuck! Shen just. There's a Hall of Shen.
Oh, are we getting?
Did Hall just drop
oh,
penalty?
No, I think he drew one.
I think he just drew one because he crashed through the basket.
Whoa!
Kucherov in the box. Let's go. Okay.
Justin Hall going to the net, drawing a penalty.
Justin Hall's actually good? Question
He
mark.
is flipping around games. Fucking.
I
2
am
and
still
3.
vastly in favor of scratching him for Liljegren or Timmins.
Oh yeah, 100. Like the fact that Lily's not playing is insane.
Lily is like, okay, Giordano Liljegren was literally our best pairing for half the
Yeah.
season.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I'm
Like, why you pick
convinced.
up Eric Gustafson if you're going to sit him too?
Yeah, exactly. I'm convinced that
He
Hall
has something.
either has like a really deep secret of
This dude.
either-
What's this dude's name?
John Hamm.
John Hamm. Yeah, apparently he's got the biggest wrench in all of Hollywood. And like, same thing, Spinning Chicklets, they had him on the podcast and they tried asking about it. He's like, no. No comments.
Of course.
Yeah. Why would you deny that though? If
Because denying it makes it seem more true. No comment. It's like, yeah, I'm not bragging.
Back to Extra was saying, I'm convinced like Hall either he has Keith's nudes locked up and just threatening to release them, or he sells them really good crack. Like there's no excuse for
It
him
has to be.
being in the lineup. Like Shen, Brody.
They're booing
McCabe.
Shen.
Well, Shen used to be a
Yeah.
member of the Tampa Bay Lightning, yeah. Like Shen, Brody, Liljegren, Timmins, even fucking Mac Hollowell, who played like 6 games this year. I'd play over Hall in the playoffs.
Easily.
If I'm to Jordy Ben, I'd put that guy in too.
Yeah,
We lost.
LTIR?
Yeah.
I think they sent him down to the Marlies after, but like I thought he was actually pretty good in like the 10 or so games he played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember everyone was making fun of us as soon as we got him. Like, oh, he can't skate backwards. Like, yeah, he can. He's a defenseman. That's literally their job.
He's a defenseman that doesn't wear a visor. That means you know he's good.
Yeah.
He's tough at least.
It means you've been around long enough to have it fucking grandfathered in. There's only like 6 or 7 players.
Well, I
think
think
now.
Ryan O'Reilly's one of them.
Yeah.
I think Bogosian doesn't wear one either.
Yeah.
No, Bogo has one now.
He does? Oh, okay. So I remember what happened to Mark Stahl maybe like 10 or so years ago. He took a puck to the eye. Oh boy.
Remember when fucking Matson
Yeah,
broke his
broke his
orbital bone
orbital
in
bone.
practice? Yeah.
I do not remember that, but
Yeah, in the
I
playoffs.
guess in the playoffs.
Oh, 3.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It was the same playoffs that he ended up breaking his wrist.
Yep.
And then Pat Quinn also got hit in the eye with a puck. And I remember that because
Shoot.
the Toronto Sun cartoonist did like this big cartoon of all the players behind the bench, like Pat Quinn, huge black eye, like fucking Matt Sundin in a suit and a sling with a black eye. Like,
Jesus.
Toronto Maple Leafs unsuccessful on this power play. They have one more drive left in them.
boom, big
Rebound. Who's there? Ah. Ice.
Beauty.
200 feet, Tampa. Chris, what do you want for Father's Day? My sons to be happy and my Toronto Maple Leafs to win a round of the fucking playoffs, dude. That's it.
Well, his son is happy, so he's got one of his 2 wishes. So
hell yeah. Grab something off thrash.ca.
2 hats left. Promo code Battle Jacket comes with a free patch. We're ready. We have our props ready.
Yo,
Oh
someone's
my
got the
God.
bling like I do.
Yeah.
So did the crowd, yeah.
Yo, Golden Knights and Jets are going double overtime.
What?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yo, I'm so glad the Kings fucking dummied the Oilers in OT.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Fucking-
God.
yeah,
We
we're
were
think-
messaging.
talking-
I think
on
McDavid
Facebook.
was held pointless. I think with like the first and the second game, or just the first. I don't remember. But
He scored 2 goals last night.
okay, never mind. The first game they held them pointless. I think they blew a 3-1 lead.
Oh yeah.
Okay, who's the poverty franchise now? Who's blowing leads now?
Mm,
Oh, we just get a penalty.
fuck off. Yeah, we did.
Shit. All right. We can kill it off. As long as David can. Okay. I remember seeing this meme from maybe last year sometime. It was like Matthews on a cold streak, Tavares getting hurt. It's the squid ring where he's sleeping, and then Kemp takes a penalty and it's his eyes open. So if Kemp takes a penalty, I'm literally like, I can feel my heart just like, I don't
Shit.
care. Like Matthews can have a shit game. Tavares can have like a cold streak. Goalie can be an absolute sieve. Like half the team can be like suspended.
Really getting
If-
slashed.
I don't
over
care. Kemp takes a penalty.
That
I
would-
am legitimately scared for my life.
Yeah. He's a great penalty killer. I love JT. Takes a lot of
there. Marner
hooking.
Natari's fine though.
Marner
Marner's our
Charles,
biggest.
Mhm.
He's what, like 5 shorthandies?
Yeah.
something like that. Do you guys remember 2019 Game 1 against the playoffs when he absolutely undressed Tuukka Rask on that penalty
Yeah.
shot?
Yeah.
Beauty.
Oh,
Bring
God.
it back.
We're much more physical now. Yeah.
Cappy did it the year before too in Game 7.
Remember when Cappy scored the OT winner on Greek Easter?
Yes.
Against the Washington
2 goals
Capitals?
in one
Yeah,
game.
to the double overtime.
That was at my house after we did Cryptopsy.
No, that was when we lost to the Bruins. That was a year
No.
after. Yes, it was. Do you want me to pull up the video?
Fun fact, actually, so while that happened, I was in a church parking lot for Greek Orthodox Easter, and they do the mass outside because there's like a billion people there. And I actually had my phone out streaming the game while it happened. I think Cappy scored close enough to midnight that it was basically as Jesus rose from the dead. Cappy hit him up in overtime. Yeah.
April 23rd, 2019. That was Leafs Bruins. I had a concussion that year. I remember that. Because when we got eliminated, I couldn't get drunk. I just walked around Streetsville literally kicking rocks. Just angry. I was just like, you stupid Leafs. God.
Oh, I actually love this commercial.
And I got dumped that morning, too, over the phone. It was a bad day. Mitch Marner, also big fan of boneless chicken wings, a.k.a. larger chicken nuggets, like a certain picky eater in this household.
What? You guys?
What?
Who has chicken nuggets?
Okay. Actual poll of chat.
No, I want
Boneless
chicken
wings
nuggets.
or nuggets? Which one is better?
Boneless wings are fatter. Nuggets, you get a little Stugatz little thing. Boneless wings. Yo, Danielle, I had a concussion and I remember. Feels like a contradicting statement. When you're that depressed, though, a lot of things in your life stand out.
Tavares got a hooking call. Okay, at least it wasn't camp.
Danielle, come to Toronto. We'll go on a date.
I will say, out of all of the things I've ever seen, I've never seen a girl been asked over a YouTube live stream. That is the first.
As just a throwaway.
You ever see those memes of like when a guy is when like some gamer is like gaming and he leans in and it's just like his power is doubled. His
Yeah,
strength is
it's
doubled.
like now.
That's all of
now
us right now.
Yeah. It's like when you're trying to play casual and someone pisses you off, you're just like, all right.
All right.
It's like I was playing Red Dead the other day online.
See, Teddy's at the edge of his seat, too.
He's being a good boy.
Look at how that blue pops on that white fluff. What a good boy.
It's a winning combination.
Yes. I want a picture with Carlton the bear and my dog so fucking badly. But I know Teddy would get sussed out by Carlton.
Oh, get over it, attaboy.
Nice. Good clear.
I will make it worth your time. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Poverty, Victor Hedman. No, that's not Victor Hedman, is it?
That is
Yeah.
Victor Hedman.
Okay.
Nick Paul. That's poverty right there.
Literal poverty.
Literal
Go!
poverty.
Seltzer! Damn it!
He was a former Ottawa Senator. That's literally poverty.
I mean, I'm down for an East Coast trip sometime. My son, Crusader the Fourth, has joined the Chehezy. What's going on? I'm at band practice, gentlemen. I'm proud of you for practicing, but also it's playoffs. You should be at home watching the game. Fuck off.
Whoa. Big
Samsonov had no idea where that puck was.
Over to the corner.
Breakout pass to Tavares.
Who
Spraying
the
for the
fuck
breakaway.
off? Someone's
Ah,
fucking
never
with
mind.
Sammy, so I don't like it.
Probably Corey Perry. It is Corey.
Yeah,
Corey
wow.
Perry. Fuck you.
What?
Oh,
He
Sammy.
split. What?
Bullshit. No. No, review that.
What the
Review
fuck
that.
is this?
Coach's challenge right now.
What the fuck's going on here?
Coach's
Here we go.
Right
Here we
now.
go again.
No, that's a no coach's challenge. This is a right upstairs challenge.
Okay.
So we can challenge whatever happens here.
I don't see.
That's fucking insane.
Is the puck in his
Where's the
glove?
puck? It's like the other one
Is it
that
in his
didn't go
glove?
across
It
the
was on his
fucking net.
back, I think.
Under his blocker.
I don't see. Oh no, that's it.
Oh, fuck.
No.
No, hold on. Intent to blow the whistle.
Wait, if the ref blew the whistle first, it's no goal.
It doesn't matter if he didn't blow the whistle, if he had
If he
the
had intent?
intent
Or-
to blow the whistle.
You learn something new every day.
Also, if they lose sight of the puck.
That's true. They'll just blow the
Yeah.
whistle. Yeah. This has me shaking more than David Kemp taking a penalty.
God. Anytime anything's under review,
It's bad news.
yeah.
Especially for Toronto.
Fuck you, John Cooper. Ew, you can't even
What?
grow a beard. Can't even grow a
What
goatee.
is
Duster.
looks like he blew a Smurf.
Wait, could they not call that goaltender interference or anything?
I'd fucking call it on Perry before it even got to that point.
Okay. Also, back to the Brett Hall thing in '99. His skate is in the crease, right? Unless
Yeah.
that's not really.
That's not a rule at all.
But did Nick Paul touch Ilya Samsonov? Did he hinder his ability to make a save?
Nor did he push it.
If he pushed,
Here we go. Here we go. I knew it. I knew it.
Now, do we get a challenge here?
Well, I mean, they already reviewed it, so
Don't
That's an
challenge
upstairs
it.
challenge, though.
Maybe.
Ew, you're ugly, woman.
Okay.
Tampa Bay, your women suck. Bring back the big titty Calgary mommies. Whenever I see the Oilers head coach, I get the biggest hard on because I think of that meme with him and all the Calgary milfs with their titties up against the glass.
He's not.
Now you just get
Is it like
turned
that
on
one
by
meme?
a dude.
Is it like
Yeah.
that? Is it like that one meme of the guy? He's at a party with his laptop and there's a bunch of girls around him, but he's completely oblivious.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, no, this was him trying not to, obviously trying not to look at her tits.
Yeah. Rip Wolf, we won't be seeing any of those because Calgary missed the playoffs this year because poverty franchise.
Confirmed. And Tree Living's kid got fired. And now he's retiring to manage his dad's wealth. Must be hard. Must be a hard life.
Clap him. Aston Reese. Never mind. Okay, well, you know what? At least we're not down 3-0 at the end of the first. So
Hold on, you have to meet your puppy.
Still a tie game.
all right. I gotta meet my grandfather.
Yes.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm going first one. It's a proto stream.
All right.
Alone
All right, it's official. Reddit, ask me anything. What do you want to know about your boy Brodonius Swagonius, aka the official Brodo Swaggins? Drop me a question in the chat. I'll answer it. Maybe. How many people we got watching? 13.
Yeah, this is my son, Brodo Swaggins.
Hi. Christos Anesti.
He's half Greek too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
He works at RBC.
Yeah? What
Yeah.
do you do at RBC?
I tell her right now, but advisory teacher.
Get him a job.
I'll try.
Classic dad.
All right.
You want another beer?
I think I've had enough for now.
Okay.
We'll wait for the game to get a little more crazy. Yeah. So I gotta walk these ones off a little bit.
Okay, Bear, someone's coming back to sit with you. Don't worry. No one would leave you alone. We love you.
So you got Gilmore, Clark, Matthews, Marner, and Tavares.
Yeah, this
Nate
is,
the least great again. I love that. Where'd you find that?
so my dad got me a thing of protein powder from Amazon.
Yeah.
And then I went downstairs to go grab it, and the hat was on top of the protein powder. And I was like, "Where'd you get this?" He's like, "Don't worry about it." Because he got one for my brother too. But yeah.
Any questions in the chat? Favorite beer and favorite Speedo band? Okay, because while you're upstairs, I asked them
Questions?
AMA for Brodo Swag. Okay, so I'm not a huge beer is my favorite drink, alcoholic drink, I would say. Not the biggest drinker. If I had to pick one, I'd probably say like Steam Whistle or something. As for favorite speed metal band, oh boy, okay. I'm trying to think of speed metal. Probably go Bewitcher. I'm into that black and roll, black speed kind of stuff. Bewitcher, I like Midnight, Hell Ripper, that kind of speed metal. As opposed for straight up speed metal, I'd probably just say Exciter. They can't go wrong. Canadian classic. I've seen them live. Some of you may have been at that show. Some of you in the chat. I was July of last year. Corrosive, our boys in Corrosive opened for them. Great show. Tried to stave the stage dime, and some dude who worked for the venue was like, "No stage diving." So absolute buzzkill. Favorite thrash band? I'd probably say Overkill. I like Atrophy quite a bit. They're pretty underrated. They just had 2 albums back in the day. As for newer bands, I don't know. That's a good question. Chris, who's my favorite thrash band? Who is my favorite?
Hold on, I need to sit down if we're going to have this discussion.
Yeah. I said Overkill and Atrophy are probably the two I listen to the most. Anthrax is
Okay.
up there as well.
Also, everyone that talks shit about Anthrax, fuck off. You
Anthrax
just say you
is-
don't like to have fun.
Anthrax is the best. Okay, those first like 4 or 5 Anthrax albums are classic.
If you put For All Kings up against new Metallica and new Megadeth,
It is
For All
better.
Kings
It is better.
way better album.
Breathing Lightning is one of my favorite Anthrax. I mean, one of my favorite metal songs of all time.
That, and you still go to an Anthrax show, you got most of an original lineup there. You got Joey Belladonna, you got Frank Bello, you got Charlie Benante,
And Scott Ian.
and
four,
Scott Ian.
4 of the 5.
I missed their old guitar. So David Spitz, Danny Spitz,
Yeah.
retired to become a watchmaker.
That's not a bad career. I actually respect that.
You know what? Like, you think about it, being a musician
Yeah.
and like just all the intricacies, I
Yeah.
see why he appreciates an artwork like that.
Yeah. Best Exodus album. My favorite is Impact is Imminent. I feel like that's a low key not a lot of people talk about that album.
bit, please.
Not a lot of people talk about that album, but I think it's actually their best. Close.
Winnipeg lost.
Oh, rip. As for a close second between Fabulous Disaster, Bonded by Blood, or like what's the second one?
Pleasures.
Pleasures are all good too.
Here's the thing. My favorite Exodus album, yes, Bonded by Blood. The thing is, if someone asked me for an Exodus album, I would give them Pleasures of the Flesh because Paul Bailoff does have writing credit for 2 songs on that album.
Which ones?
Brain Dead and Fast as You Can, I think.
Brain Dead is a goated song though.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got right to that one.
But yeah, and the thing is that Zet is the singer of Exodus. Paul Bailoff is thrash metal, yes. Zet is the singer of Exodus. He's done the most albums with them. He is the face of that band.
Opinion on the Rob Dukes era of Exodus. So
Love it.
I
Love
haven't heard a whole lot of Rob Dukes. I really like the song Death Amphetamine.
Mhm.
Great song. Everything to the riff, to the song structure. I love the way Rob Dukes says that scream in the chorus when he says Death Amphetamine. That riff just goes really hard. Can't say I've heard a whole lot of Rob Dukes era Exodus. I am pretty much like a Zet guy when it comes to Exodus. Like Paul Bailoff, I respect Rob Dukes too. I just haven't heard enough of it to really form a legitimate opinion, I would say. But Death Amphetamine raises a good song as well. And I think what's the one I've heard?
Shovel-Headed Kill.
Shovel-Headed Kill
44
Machine.
caliber.
What's the song called? I think it's called like Downfall or something.
Downfall, yes.
That's a pretty good song. Those are the only songs I've heard from the Rob Dukes era. So
Downfall's a fucking banger.
it is a banger.
If you get a chance, listen to the Ballad of Leonard and Charles on Exhibit B. That was Rob Dukes' last album with Exodus. Fun fact, Rob Dukes actually did record vocals for some of Blood In, Blood Out, and then they brought Zet back.
Do you know Nocturnal, black thrash band? I've heard of Nocturnal. I don't think I've ever actually listened to them. But I know they did. Someone recommended to me at one point, and I was like, cool, I'll check them out. And then I forgot, like I do with a lot of recommendations. No offense to anyone in the chat who's recommended
Yo,
me.
man, I'm not going to lie. When people recommend, like, metal is one of those last bastions of, like, when I want to discover something new, and it has to be on my own accord. Unless it's someone like in this house right now that says, yo, check this thing out. If you're just some random person, I'm probably not going to do it. Because, like, I need to just find it on my own. I don't know why. I just kind of like, I'm like that, though.
A lot of my favorites, so a lot of people who know me know I stay pretty strict in the traditional New Wave British heavy metal and US power metal kind of lane when it comes to metal.
Sabotage getting back together.
They are?
Yes.
I'm trying to contain my excitement. John Oliva, he is a great songwriter, great composer, both Sabotage and TSO. I love a lot of stuff he's done. He does not take care of himself very well. He's in terrible shape. He's a raging cocaine addict. He's got a bunch of DUIs to his name. I don't know if he can even sing or anything anymore. Like, whatever it is, I just hope it's at least adequate. But Sabotage getting back together, like, okay, obviously Chris Oliva, rest in peace. It's been 30 years since he passed tragically. I don't think they were quite the same since the day he died. Like the Zach Stevens era of Sabotage, it was not bad. They went for the more like progressive metal era, a lot of symphonic, a lot of how do I say, like concept albums and stuff. Like we got one of the best Christmas songs of all time because of that era. The music isn't bad. It's just not like John Oliva singing. It's like Zach Stevens is a great vocalist. He's got an amazing voice. But it's not John Oliva, so it's a little bit different. But anyways, back to what I was saying before. When it comes to like that US power metal stuff, like I will agree, like finding bands on your own as opposed to recommendations is a huge like
Turn on.
yeah, like some of my favorite bands like Apollo Raw or Lords of the Crimson Alliance who only ever did one album each. Like finding those on my own and just being like, how did this shit not break out to be bigger than it actually was is just an absolute. If you haven't heard Apollo Raw, they have one album. You can order the vinyl from High Roller Records. You can stream it on Spotify. There's like not even 200 listeners. It's like I guess 11 songs plus 2 bonus tracks they did from a separate demo tape. It is the like when I say power metal, like this is the fucking album, guys. Like go listen to that album when this game is over tomorrow. When like you're doing whatever. It's Sunday. You're probably not working. Go find Apollo Raw Pariah, 1989 release. Some of the best straight up power metal like you will ever hear. The vocalist is insane. The riffs go really hard. If you're a thrash fan, they got some thrashier riffs on songs like Creating Zero, Bane of the Black Sword. I think those songs are back to back. There's a middle section of the album with the title track and those 2 songs that is maybe like the highest quality underground metal you will ever hear. So I will agree with back to what I was saying before. Finding art or music or anything on your own, it kind of allows you to make a closer connection with it as opposed to recommendations. I don't mind getting recommendations.
I've been allows you to make a closer connection. Well, yeah. Fucking said. I've been recommended a lot of bands and I've liked quite a few of them. It's just that finding a band on your own, whether it's some of my favorite bands like Riots or Sabotage, like I said before, bands I just kind of found on my own just from fucking around on Spotify or Encyclopedia Metallum, just looking for bands. Like you get a closer bond with them because it's kind of like I don't even know how to explain it. It's an Easter egg. It's an Easter egg. Yeah. Exactly. What do you think of the new wave of old school death metal? I like death metal. Can't say I'm super educated on the OSDM. A little oversaturated. There are some bands that stick out to me. So Skeletal Remains, 200 Stab Wounds.
Gruesome was kind of cool, although they do rip off Death a little too much.
Creeping Death, also a rad band.
Teddy immediately.
Yeah. I don't know what's about pets, and when they hear bags rustling, they immediately think they're gonna get fed, and they'll wake up, they'll run from halfway across the house. I have a pet cat.
Yeah, Teddy knows how he eats chips.
Oh,
he knows there's
chips.
Gonna be fucking crumbs everywhere.
I'm pretty sober right now. I don't know about that.
It's the party size.
Yeah, but as I was saying, yeah, death metal's cool. Death was one of my favorite bands ever. There was a period in college when I discovered Death, maybe right after my exams finished. They were the only band I listened to for about 4 months. I know that discography inside out, except for the demos. I'm not a demo tape guy. But they did kind of change my music taste a little bit. I really, Death, like Obituary, Atheist, a lot of those early death metal bands, especially that Florida scene. Mm-hmm. I do have a lot of respect
for
the
Scott Morristown bands.
Yeah. Cannibal, I will say.
Solstice
underrated, yeah. Cannibal Corpse I never got super into, but like the 3 or 4 songs I really enjoyed, especially like I always really enjoyed. I think it was called Evisceration Plague. It was one of like the later songs.
2009. Yeah,
Code of the Slashers. I've always respected Corpse Grinder as just like a personality as a vocalist, is the way he is. Mm-hmm. Just one of the goats, I would say.
Teddy's crying.
You can't eat that; it's too salty. I love you, buddy. Too much sodium.
Wait for crumbs.
We save salt for the tears of Tampa Bay Lightning. Any more questions you guys got for your boy?
Yo, can I bum a smoke? This guy's killing him. This is great. I'm saving so much of my voice right now.
Yeah. The dude Lebowski's gonna say about music. I want to find stuff exactly, and even for stuff outside of metal, I got into a lot of like rap music, funk music, jazz music, pop music.
You want to talk rap?
Glaze. I know Glaze is
Pop
huge.
Pop off.
Yeah. I know Glaze is a big hip hop guy. Yeah. So, like I remember in the middle of COVID, back when people were staying at home and doing nothing. I just kind of someone recommended me Kendrick Lamar and like Wu-Tang Clan and NWA and some other artists. And I really got into them.
He's going for the
I will say, if you want a continuation of 80s thrash metal, 90s hardcore hip hop, gangster rap type stuff is kind of a direct continuation of it in terms of just pure like aggressive music. just like straight up like not giving a shit about like it's very hard. Like if you're a fan of metal and you haven't listened to NWA and Wu-Tang Clan, it's the most metal you'll get outside of the realm of like guitar focused music. Like
The
there's some
1996 Wu-Tang Rage Against the Machine tour,
I didn't even know that existed,
bro.
but
That shit was fucking insane.
that is a couple years before my time, but like 100% if I
I
was
was 4 years old.
no, okay. I was negative 3 years old. My parents, I think, were like I don't think they met at that time. But like I was negative 3 years old. I still would have gone there.
That's what time travel was.
San Francisco Bay Area, Sacramento had some of the best underground rap in the 80s and 90s. The West Coast, I'm more of an East Coast guy when it comes to the 90s rap, but the West Coast had some bangers. I will say. I don't know the super underground stuff, but like anything out of that strictly belongs to the West Coast or East Coast scene back in the 90s, like I haven't heard something that I legitimately hated.
NWA.
Hit 'Em Up is unironically like the most metal I've ever heard a rap song get. Like the first line of that
album?
I actually haven't listened to Body Count.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to. Check out Outlaw, great trad band. I've never heard of Outlaw, but if I remember that you made this recommendation, I will check them out. Maybe on like the Uber ride home or something tomorrow. Maybe I don't know.
Throw it down in the actual comments.
It is in the comments or the actual
Yeah,
comments.
the
That's right,
actual
not in the live chat. Yeah, that's right.
He's looking for food.
Yeah, as I was saying, my favorite rap artist, I'd probably say Gangstar at the moment. As for old stuff, for new stuff, I really like Freddie Gibbs. I like Pusha T, Denzel Curry, JPEG Mafia, the kind of like music nerd kind of rappers, as opposed to like Post Malone or Jack Harlow or something. But
They're remaking White Man Can't Jump with Jack Harlow as the white man. I'm not kidding. I saw that today on Disney Plus. They're remaking White Man.
Jack
Can't
Harlow
Jump.
is the Disney Plus of rap music.
Yeah.
In general. Like,
I saw the best tweets. Like Jack Harlow is having the career Lil Dicky wish he had.
Oh my god. Lil Dicky is another guy. I remember someone recommended me Lil Dicky. I listened to like 10 seconds of one song, and I'm like, no.
Well, his show is great though. Dave.
He had a show.
Yeah, there's a show on FX right now. It's called Dave.
That's his name. Yeah, Dave something.
That's his whole thing. Dave Bird. So it's a great.
Oh, if you want to hear the worst album you ever heard, Lil Dicky did an album, an EP where he raps as his brain.
Yeah,
it is the worst thing you will ever hear.
Dude, he has an episode where he plays his ego and he's talking to himself. It's fucking, and it's because he's in Rick Rubin's studio.
Oh my god!
In a float tank, trying to like gain inspiration. Dude, the show is actually fucking tight.
Oh my god!
It's so much like, even if you're not a Lil Dicky fan, like you don't have to know any of his music, because all the music for the show he just made and like hasn't put out an album of it yet. For like 2 full seasons. He's like, his whole thing is like, I don't have to make music anymore. I can just make this show.
But I remember also Russian MP3 sites got me into experimental music and free jazz. Okay, I would never visit a Russian MP3 site for obvious reasons. But
we're from North America. We'd get put on a list.
Yeah, exactly. But no, jazz music. I am kind of into jazz music. It's really cool. I used to be a saxophone player in high school. So any music with like brass and like swing and a whole bunch of crazy random notes being hit, I respect the absolute hell out of it. Jazz music is pretty cool. I probably couldn't give you a legit recommendation because I just say Kenny G is a joke. But yeah, should I move to Canada? Absolutely not. Especially not Toronto, because rent is at an all-time high. Our economy, our dollar is not doing well. So,
but if you're coming from another country where your dollar's good, your money will go a little bit further.
Yeah. If you want maple syrup and poutine and hockey and stuff like that, we can help you out, I would say.
Just go to like Maine or Michigan or any of those fucking border states. Minnesota is basically Canada anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions? Anyone in the chat? It doesn't have to be like metal or hockey related. Just ask me literally anything. I will probably answer it depending on the question.
Yep, that's how things work.
Drop a question and I might answer it. Ever been to the Netherlands? I have never been to the Netherlands. I've heard a lot of good things about Amsterdam. I've heard no one actually drives there. I heard they really like bikes. I don't know if that's true or not.
They got canals and shit.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of cool things about the Netherlands. I've never actually been myself, but
I had someone from the Netherlands like live with me for almost a year and shit, but like, I've never been myself.
I'd consider going. If someone wants to
Pay for it?
pay for it, yeah, pay for the hotel, the flight ticket, and everything, I'd go. I wouldn't mind. I'm assuming you're from the Netherlands, David?
I am not from the Netherlands.
I wasn't asking.
You are not David.
You're not David, yes. Unless you're
Teddy's just waiting for drops.
Yep, I am. Yeah, we're looking at no. Yeah. Every time I take a chip, he just looks up at me and then I eat it and then he just looks down. Oh, here it is, the replay from last game.
Yeah, you gotta hit him with the stick.
Corey Perry.
Do you remember when Ty Domi fought that fan?
Philadelphia, baby.
Oh boy. I mean, okay. You ever see that clip of Philly fans are heckling someone on the ice and the arena announcer has to say, like, show some class. This is Philly. Philly has no class.
Cup final against the Hawks, yes.
Where they absolutely got spanked by Patty Kane. Showtime. Absolute showtime.
Mm-hmm.
Although Patty Kane, I don't know if I want him on my team. Guy's a bit of a
That's why everyone was like,
if you were making a festival, what artist would you have? Okay, the hockey game starts, so I'll add this really quickly. I don't know. That's a good question.
and leave it there.
I
don't know. That's a good question. Moving on.
Toronto itself hasn't had a metal festival in how many years now?
Since Mayhem stopped being a touring thing.
So when was that?
I 2014 or 15. I did an interview recently for ManiacMullet.com. Pardon me if I fucked up the name of it, but that's something I did discuss with the end of tour. Like, despite how cringe some of the Mayhem and Summer Slaughter Festival lineups were, it was just good for North America to have a touring bill like that, especially in a city like Toronto where it's impossible to do festivals in Canada because our liquor licenses suck.
Or you have to go to Oro Medante.
Yeah.
And go to Burles Creek.
Before I forget, real quick, getting back to that Ty Domi story where he fought someone in Philadelphia, that dude actually pressed charges on Ty Domi, and then Ty Domi flew him out to Toronto for a game, took him out to the Ritz-Carlton, and the dude dropped all
Bottom
charges.
of steak dinner.
Legend.
Yeah.
His son is poverty, though. Max Domi is.
Max Domi, okay, he's been on what, like 5 teams, and
you know what? He's not a bad player. He's a horrible player. Okay, back to answering the question. At this point, I'd have any metal band that isn't like, I don't know, fucking Slipknot or Lorna Shore at a festival in Toronto, just to have Toronto a metal festival again.
I don't want to see Lamb of God again headline it.
Okay, we'll try and go underground bands. We'll try and stick to Toronto bands or whatever. We'll get like, who's a Toronto band?
Skullfist-ish.
Skullfist-ish, yeah.
They never play Toronto.
That's true.
Yeah.
The one show that they did book in the time I've known of them got canceled because of COVID. They were going to open for Grim Reaper, which would have been a pretty good show for the Trad lads, and then tragically Steve Grimmett.
You can't play towns.
Let's go.
You can't play shows in towns when you lived in that town as Skullfist guys, though.
Yeah.
Like, imagine going to all those bars and what they've done, not in a band, and they're like, "Hey, remember us? We're probably banned from here, Cherry Colas."
I would probably get like maybe I spoke of Corrosive before. I'd probably get them a spot on the festival.
Anvil would be easy.
Anvil, if I wanted a bad time for all the other bands. Favorite Doritos flavor? We're actually eating my favorite flavor right now.
Gotta get Helix.
S tier food.
We gotta
in
get
general.
Helix just for the Trailer Park Boys reference.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Def Leppard wrote Helix a song back in the day, and if you haven't heard it, it's actually pretty good. Both bands do a good job with it.
Fucking
guys
Billy
probably-
Idol passed on "Don't You Forget About Me." What an idiot!
Really?
Yeah.
For Simple Minds?
Yeah. It was supposed to be a Billy Idol song.
Damn.
Passed on.
I'd like to hear him do it now. You know when Chip Dust gets stuck in the
Oh,
back?
yeah.
Fuck. Oh my god.
Forget about me. It would literally
Yeah.
just replace White
Man,
Letter.
I would love to see Judas Priest headline an outdoor festival. I've never seen Priest
Okay.
in an outdoor environment like that.
Back to answering that question before, Judas Priest is headlining.
Yeah. Like,
I have yet to
They
see
would have a
Judas
dope
Priest.
outdoor show too if they did it right.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
the
I
way
would
they
love to
had the
see-
lowered.
I would love to
Pyro
see-
too?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I would love to see Rob Halford motorcycle onto the stage from like the middle of the crowd. Or
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you could actually set up a
There
real
we go.
motorcycle ride, and not just 5 feet from
Yeah.
side
Yeah.
stage.
Because I think they did play a show in Hamilton last year, but
Yeah,
I was unable
We
to.
almost got kicked out,
unfortunately.
yeah. We almost got kicked out because during one of the ballads, we
I
brought the
kept
lighters out.
out.
Yeah. And then they were like, the ceiling is flammable. Put that on the ticket. That's not our responsibility.
Since when can't you fucking? Oh, excuse me, sir. Can you put your lighter out? And I just ignore him. Your friend's being obstinate.
I was
I would
talking to the head of
yeah.
security. Your friend's being obstinate, and all I could think
Yeah.
was, thank God Glaze
So-
didn't hear you say that. He would have fucking roasted you. by now.
David Bless said, I gotta go, boys. Gotta get up in 3 hours. Have a good
Love
time.
you,
Let's
David.
do it.
My God,
Love you
thank you
so
for
much,
your
bro.
support,
Thanks for
dude.
hanging out,
Thank
bro.
you,
Absolute legend.
legend.
Thank you for tuning in, and
Super Cheesy.
we love you, bro. That's I don't know. I can't think of words. I've had too much beer and too much Doritos. All I can think of now is just hockey and whatnot. Back to the Doritos flavor. I don't think I've tried a bad flavor of Doritos. I really liked when they did the ketchup flavored Doritos temporarily a couple years ago.
Those went hard.
Yeah,
Nacho
they
cheese is
still
good.
come out like once a year.
Cool Ranch. I used to shit on Cool Ranch, but it's honestly not bad. There's a zesty something, zesty lime.
Zesty cheese.
Morton, baby.
That's
Yeah.
a good one. Doritos Dinamitas or whatever they're called. They go really hard too.
The jalapeno cheddar, which is just queso.
They're good, man.
They're fucking great.
Favorite
Even
pops.
the Lay's queso.
Favorite pops. Go.
Favorite
Pops?
pops.
Like actual like sugary pop drinks.
I'd probably say
What the
Barks.
hell's pop?
I'd probably say Barks root beer.
Soda.
Really?
I don't. Okay, I haven't actually.
When's the last
regularly-
time you saw Barks root beer?
I don't know because the last time I regularly
Same time you
drank
saw
pop.
brisk iced
Okay.
tea.
Thanksgiving 2016, I swore off our many drinks. I haven't looked back since, so I don't even know if Barks root beer still exists. But like, I would drink that thing. Like, I would drink that shit daily.
Yeah.
Orange Crush. Orange Crush has always been my
Goated.
go-to. Oh, love it.
Anything that wasn't cherry Coke or Dr Pepper was probably.
I love cherry Coke.
Really?
Remember vanilla Coke?
I don't
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, you probably
Maybe
weren't there
before
for
my
that.
time.
Yeah. You're what year?
99.
99. Yeah. That would have been, yeah.
They literally brought it was 99 that they brought that weird cherry Coke. Like in that black can
Yeah.
with the weird breakup.
Rebound!
Oh!
Oh, fuck.
If you got a wraparound from like going prone, that would have been like play of the month for sure.
Oh, big shot. Hedman. Big fucking
Big
Oh,
Mark
God.
Riley for
Riley.
shit.
Morgan Riley just ate
It just
that.
hit him in the back.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just a knot.
Hockey players are built different. They get run over and they still play the next
Oh.
game. Didn't that happen to a guy on Calgary? He got hit by like a car or something, and
Oh.
he played the couple nights.
Oh yeah, but
At
Buddy-
Ravis Anderson, yeah.
Buddy from Winnipeg
Buddy,
got 75
yeah.
stitches, came back on the ice. I can't remember what player on the Vegas Golden Knights was. Literally
Chandler
picked him up
Stevenson.
from the ice and pushed him towards his
Yeah,
net.
Chandler Stevenson.
Sportsmanship 1000. Hats off to the players of Vegas Golden Knights,
I was like-
despite the fact they hate your management.
I kind of respect Vegas for like. I just love their jerseys. I like a lot of the players they got, but I will say
They
very
really-
classless organization. The
It's
way they
Vegas.
handle player like they didn't tell Fleury he was traded. They've
The
traded.
Boar sword.
Yeah.
They fired. They
Noted
fired-
Alan Wall's client.
They fired like Gerard Gallant in the middle of the game and sent him home in like a taxi. Gerard Gallant is
Yeah.
a great coach too. He didn't deserve that.
And it was on like a 2 or 3 game win streak or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
I respect them as like a hockey team. I think they're one of the better teams in the league. And if I had to tier list them on how much I'd like them, they're probably in the A or B tier. But very classless organization. Not a fan of management at all.
I'm very excited to go catch a Vegas game at some point though. Like in
I would,
Vegas.
100%.
That would be like the
And you
top
gotta
showing.
respect-
No,
like-
no.
I gotta respect them for
the
being
showmanship.
a sports team in Vegas and still pulling in as much revenue and fans as they did, because there's so many things you can do
Any
in
sports
Vegas.
team in Vegas is laundering
Stop.
money. Any sports
Yeah.
team is
Zombie
laundering
Def, thank
money.
you so much for joining.
Zombie Def, what's popping?
Here we go.
Literally all sports teams are laundering
I have to piss really bad, but hockey is more important.
When you do, let me know. I'll show you where the bathroom is.
Absolutely.
money. Top of the stairs.
Fun
Two
fact,
up to the
so
left.
my brother picked me up from work today because he had the car. And he had to go to the bathroom really badly. And my workplace is in a plaza. And I'm like, you can go to literally any store here. And he's like, no, I'll go when we get home. And it took us almost an hour to get home. Terrible decision.
Fuck.
Yeah. Because, like, okay, I understand, like, there's a bit of a stigma with public bathrooms because they're absolutely poverty.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, if you got to go, go.
Well, if it's just a piss, sure.
Yeah. Was it last week or the week before? I went out to dinner with some friends, and then it was downtown somewhere, so I took the TTC home, and I had the option of going to the bathroom at Finch Station,
Oof.
Oh,
Oh.
or going to the bathroom when I got home, and I chose to go to the bathroom when I got home, and I had never been in so much pain before.
it's still a better call.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I made the best call because nothing beats the Oval Office in your own home.
Yeah.
Sitting on the porcelain throne is like there's
station
like
bathroom.
marrying the love of your life, winning the lottery, and then just taking a good piss in your home
Yeah.
office.
And if you go anywhere in public, you gotta lay down a nest, and the toilet paper is like -2 ply. So you're sitting on the shit. Damn it. So you're still sitting on someone else's fucking bacteria.
You don't have that privacy because there's the guy in the stall next to you who's listening to everything you're doing.
Yeah.
You
Dude,
can
okay.
smell,
the
like, you can smell the Finch bathroom when you get off the train.
I was
100%.
getting changed at the gym today, and there's a bathroom inside there, and some dude had his phone on the floor watching a video while he was taking a dump.
Hold it, bro. Like,
Dude, yeah.
okay, I'm all for like when you're doing your business,
Be on the phone.
watching videos, being on your phone. You can wear headphones. If you're at home, you can blast it. Don't put your phone on the floor.
Yeah.
Come on.
You hold it in your hand and masturbate like a normal person, like me.
People piss on the floor, especially in public. You're gonna
Yeah.
get piss on your phone, which means you're gonna get piss in your hands, means you're gonna get piss everywhere else. Unless you got like a water sports fetish, which
Oh, what a hit!
oh yeah.
Czar laying it down.
Stamkos, you fugazi Greek.
He's not real Greek, he's Macedonian.
Yeah. Oh, no wonder you're blonde. and
You're worse
stupid.
than Cypriot.
You're worse than the Turks. Fuck you.
Speaking of Greeks, I don't think any of them in their playoffs. Respect for Jordan Kyrou though.
Yo, the Greek national team
Don't
hasn't.
actually throw out respect for Jordan Kyrou because he might be one of the sexual assaulters from.
No, he wasn't.
Junior
He didn't
championship.
go to the gala. He wasn't there. He wasn't in town at the day of. So
The day of. Yeah, we'll see.
We'll
His
see.
name is still
I would hope not.
associated.
We only know that Victor Mete was completely innocent because he actually proved he was in like.
Oh yeah,
junior
and he's the only one that came out and said, "Yeah,
Yeah.
guys, I'm the only one that can say it."
So recently, the Chicago Blackhawks alum of the 2013 team were mad that the organization didn't do anything to commemorate the 2013 team. Kyle Beach would like a word. I don't think Kyle Beach wants to remember 2013.
Thoughts about
20
Nick Nurse
yeah.
being fired. I didn't even know he was fired. I don't follow the Raptors as much as I'd like
Oh,
to.
Nick Nurse got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Nick Nurse didn't he coach them to a championship?
Yeah,
So-
he did all that we could
Legend.
ask him.
So he did it. He did his part. I'm not as big as a Raptors fan as probably the guys I'm sitting with or anyone in the chat, but
I'm not going to lie. This was the first Raptor season in a while where the only game I watched was the play-in game.
Teddy's
Because-
looking for food. Look at this. Look at his back.
one is back.
There's one little piece of orange on his back.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Raptors. It's a really awkward time. I didn't understand why we ran. There's been rumors Fred VanVleet wants to go. I figured.
Wait,
we
Drake is leaving.
would've-
Drake is leaving Toronto. You don't take Drake, sorry.
Yeah, I figured that Raptors would have tried to move some of the superstars, make them happy, and then actually get some return while they're still valuable. Getting back to the coach conversation, coaches have a very limited voice in the change room, and it's the fastest to expire in the locker room. You think of guys like Bruce Boudreau or who was the guy that won a cup in Tampa?
No, you think about the NBA coach.
John
when
Tortorella?
it's
Yeah,
a fucking player can take over your bench,
yeah.
like
100%.
LeBron.
But even like in the NHL, there's coaches like you get them for 1 or 2 years just to like shake things up, and then they're gone.
100%.
Don't you dare fucking touch Ryan O'Reilly.
It's one
It came to a point where Jeff Blashill was the longest tenured coach in the current NHL up until last year, and he's a terrible coach. Like,
Yeah.
so coaches kind of aren't really a factor as much as they used to be. I would say you can literally have like Teddy could coach the Leafs, probably half the coaches in the NHL.
They should have got the Toronto Maple Leaf coach that was played by Vern Troyer and Love Guru.
Yeah.
And he had the small office.
I'm not gonna- I still need to see Love Guru.
You have,
I haven't seen it either.
dude, it is a love letter to the Toronto Maple Leafs, and it is the only movie where I've ever seen a real life
Because they actually got to
person
film in the
a
ACC.
Leaf jersey
Raise the
holding the
Stanley.
Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
It might be
And
the only
Justin
time I like that.
Timberlake plays the French goalie named something Lecoq
Lecoq.
because he has such a big dick, and he's still like a modern NHL goalie, and he wears a pull-down mask.
Everyone in the chat, what's your favorite hockey movie of all time? I gotta go.
Love Guru, baby.
Slapshot, Goon, and Miracle. I would say. I love
Slapshot's
Goon.
there.
Slapshot's up there. Goon is hilarious. If you
Yeah,
haven't seen
Goon's
Goon,
fucking
Classic.
as much as he is a Habs fan, I don't respect him for it. Jay Baruchel does a great job with that movie.
Yeah.
He
and
gets a
the
pass.
main-
He's a Frenchie.
The main character wears number 69, so you know the movie is good. Like he
It's
legit does.
fucking hilarious.
That number taken. If you haven't seen Goon, go watch Goon. I heard there's a number 2. I heard it was bad. I haven't seen it, but
I like to.
Yeah.
Biz is in the
Biz is
second
in it?
one. Yeah.
okay. Then it's
So
good.
is George. So is George LaRock.
Yeah. He was in the first one. LeBron was in the first one.
And Peros.
Yes.
Okay, George Peros. No, I don't respect him.
No, neither do us. But like it's just hilarious.
Imagine going to Princeton University
To
and
become an enforcer.
and now he's the head of department of was it player safety?
Safety. Yeah.
He's doing a terrible job.
Absolute joke.
Strange brew count. I don't know what that means.
That's Strange Brew is Doug and
Doug McKenzie.
yeah,
I
the
don't know
McKenzie
who
brothers.
that is. Where's the bathroom?
Yep.
Oh, oh my god, standing up. Fuck.
I'll do your. I deadlifted this morning. I'm dying.
I've been sitting down for like well over an hour. Full of beer and chips. I can't even.
Strange Brew does count. Bob and Doug always count.
No problem.
We should have this guy on more streams. We don't have to do anything.
He's great. He's fucking killing it. My God. Big thank you to everyone that has joined the stream so far. If you're feeling inclined to do so, please hit us up in the super chats. We've got 2 more thrash hats left on the website. Use promo code BattleJack. It comes with a free patch. And we still have t-shirts available from small right to 3XL because we don't discriminate. She just had the most sus look.
All right, game tied. 10 minutes left in the second period. Here we go.
No one has yet to score in this period.
Still 2-2.
What? He was there.
He was in front of
Yeah.
him. Teddy's still under us looking for chip crumbs.
Tampa Bay wins the face-off. They move the puck. D. Mikhail Sergachev looking to get a shot on goal. Ilya Samsonov bumps it over the glass. We've got another face-off in the Toronto defensive zone. Toronto's going to go for a quick line change since they've negated that icing call. Good boy. You hanging out with the boys, buddy? Yeah, you are. Good boy.
I need ice.
All right.
The cooler on the right-hand side, open it. There's a bag of ice already open.
All right. Because I know some of you are going to ask, 10 out of 10, one of the nicest bathrooms I've ever pissed in. Courtesy of your boy.
45-degree angle.
45
Never
degree.
point. Remember what we learned at the Hershey Center Glaze? You can't point where the bathroom is. 45-degree hand. Point with your hand out of 45. I don't see what's wrong with thumbing it. Just like, hey, it's over there.
Where's it at?
Eat over there.
We had to be. The bathrooms are right over here. You had to fucking Vanna White it.
I can't remember which restaurant it was, but there's some restaurant, I think it's either in downtown Niagara Falls, where they have a designated, like, servant in the bathroom who, like, offers...
Yeah, like at the Opera House.
Yeah, it's like at
Yeah.
shows.
Actually,
You touch your dick, you
Wash your hands.
Why you touch your dick and not wash your hands? Shout out to the Toronto fucking Old Sound Academy male bathroom attendant, one of the best in the game.
It's always kind of awkward trying to tip the bathroom guy, too, because, like, you just washed your hands and, like, you're just fumbling through your pockets. Fuck off, Maroon.
No,
Fight him. Fight him.
Maroon is literally a poverty hockey player. Have you heard him speak?
He's a Neanderthal.
Okay,
Absolute Neanderthal.
Next commercial break, somehow go on YouTube or something, find a clip of this guy's voice. If you don't piss yourself laughing, you're not human. Like he has the dumbest sounding voice you'll ever hear. Aside from the fact that he's one of the ugliest hockey players and maybe one of the worst hockey players I've ever seen.
Confirmed. He scored the game-winning goal in the Western Conference Finals for the St. Louis Blues, and that was the end of his contribution as a hockey player.
That was the only thing he's ever done as a hockey player. He scored 27 goals onto McDavid from McDavid's wing, and 2 years later he was a fourth line forward.
Literal poverty.
Literal poverty.
Speaking of poverty, Pierre Engvall now in the minor leagues for the
Islanders.
Yeah.
What's
their AHL team name?
Bridgeport Sound Tigers.
Oh, they
Damn! Look at this guy go.
It's like, okay, so my dad was kind of pissed that I wasn't home to watch the hockey game and I went to like my buddy's place because anytime my dad needs a question about, hey, where does this guy play or where was he drafted or whatever,
exact same way.
I just know that kind of stuff off the top of my head. Also because when I used to play the NHL games every year before they went to shit, I always thought the Bridgeport Sound Tigers had a really cool logo and a really cool team name as well. Yeah.
So you picked them for your Be a Pro enter?
Oh, 100%. And then I'd play on the Islanders, score 10 goals in my first game, request a trade. You get traded for some. Okay, every time you requested a trade back in like the older games, it tanked your trade value. But if you did enough times, you got traded for a 7th round pick or whatever, or for like literally nothing, and you were like a superstar player. So you could literally, like, imagine Connor McDavid complaining and getting traded for a 7th round pick. That's basically what it was.
Basically, Taylor Hall trying to leave.
My God.
And he's like, no, I'll only go to this team. And that team's like, no, we'll only give you Adam Larson.
Dude, it's like Pierre-Luc Dubois on the Jets. Everyone knows he's going to the Habs next season.
Whenever you fucking force it, it's great.
I fucking love how physical this team is.
Yeah. Okay, I was just saying to my dad earlier today because there's rumor that Shen was going to get scratched for Liljegren. Oh, I love Liljegren. Scratch Hall instead. Shen is maybe our most important defenseman next to McCabe for this entire series.
Agreed.
You saw the way he absolutely pummeled Tanner Jeannot. If you saw what happened, like
he's a veteran Stanley Cup winner.
It zoomed in on Tanner Jeannot's hand after the fight. It's literally NSFW somewhere on Reddit because like his hand got completely
literally looks like
messed up.
prosciutto.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like
bloody prosciutto.
I don't like. Obviously, Tanner Jeannot's a young player. He wants to prove himself, but like you go up against Luke Shen, like you're, fight like
rookie year in Nashville was insane. He like led the league in hits and almost won the rookie score.
Yeah, and he had like 10 points this year, and he got.
I know.
He got traded for 5 picks in Calfoot.
Like that was like us trading for Andrew Raycroft, a first-round pick, and Tuukka Rask.
Don't remind me. I think it was just Tuukka Rask, but Tuukka Rask himself.
We lost
Tuukka Rask himself
in the Andrew Raycroft
because they thought
we chose Justin Pogge.
They thought Justin Pogge was going to be Justin Pogge has like 1 NHL game to his name.
Well, and remember, like he would like spin into the crease on the Marlies. He's like, he's not mature enough. He's 19 years old.
It's like when
fuck off.
Neil Yakupov when he scored that game-winning goal.
Yeah, and you did the Solani thing.
Yeah, when he did the
big Sally,
No, apparently Niall Yakupov got traded twice this year in the KHL or something like that.
Yeah, no, Nail's still killing it though over in KHL. Just doing exactly what he wants.
Yeah. But I remember back in 2012 the fail for Nail tank. Yeah. That was like the first draft I really like paid attention to. And
lost him for Austin, baby.
Yeah.
That's still my chat name.
Rocket behind the Leafs bench. Look at those titties.
Lost him for Austin.
Mommy.
Oh yeah, you can see her nose too.
Yeah.
What is this? An episode of Friends?
Loose for Hughes, Stalin for Dolan. I remember that one.
Did you know Jennifer Aniston is Greek?
She is. Yes.
Did you watch Murder Mystery 2 yet?
My mom wanted to watch it.
Solid. Very solid. The first one was great.
Yo, my mom just watched Happy Gilmore for the first time,
bro.
Yeah, I was like, Mom.
I don't think she liked it.
She did like it.
Really?
Yeah.
It didn't seem... Early Adam Sandler is very hit and miss for women.
Okay, has anyone seen Adam Sandler's like drip?
Oh yeah, like when he just walks around in
he doesn't
oversized basketball shorts. And,
dude has the balls bigger than the size of the planet.
Dude,
like he does not give a shit.
He shoots in Toronto a lot. My buddies have played pickup basketball with him.
Apparently he's sick.
Park and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he plays ball all the time.
Is he a good player?
Yeah.
He is.
Oh, he's
Respect.
fucking amazing. Like he's like for a white Jewish dude, he will fuck you up on the court.
Mm-hmm.
White man.
And you'll laugh at him doing it because he looks funny.
And can you imagine when you're going up against him?
Yeah. He comes up, he like cross face, he's like, he like fucking goes by you and he's just like,
White men can't jump, they say.
Looks like someone's closer.
oh, someone just ran fucking Sammy.
Don't touch my boy. Did you see the last game when Kucherov like did the stick lift on him and he threw the stick halfway across the ice? Salty. I've noticed the thing
But
with
did
Tampa
you
Bay.
see immediately? Was it Giordano went over, gave him a stick?
Yeah.
Pure fucking vet move.
Respect.
Because last year when Jack Campbell kept losing his stick,
Yeah.
no one did fuck all for him.
Also, my God, everyone that was dunking on us for not re-signing Jack Campbell. Who's starting for Edmonton? Not Jack Campbell. Not Jack Campbell. $5.6 million. Oof.
I do kind of feel bad for Jack Campbell because the dude's an absolute legend, but at the same time, like it is Edmonton, so what do you expect?
Yeah.
And also the funniest part was like
The
entire first 3 quarters of the season they were like calling to trade him. And
Yeah.
like, how the fuck could you sign him?
Put it this way: I'm not a professional hockey player. I will retire with more Stanley Cups than Connor McDavid. So will
if he stays in Edmonton, that's
so
for
will
sure.
Glaze. So will Chris.
Yeah. And here's the thing with that offseason, all the goalies got overpaid because of the inflation of the lack of supply of goalies because of the pandemic and lack of money, yada yada yada.
But I do like that teams aren't like shelling out $10 million for a goalie anymore after the Sergei Bobrovsky disaster. Shout out if you guys watch TSN Bar Down. I remember right after the signing of Bobrovsky, they did a quiz, and Corwin, one of the guys there, he said something like that the Bobrovsky signing is going to be really bad for Florida, and it's going to change the way people look at signing goaltenders, and it did. It did.
And how Rick DiPietro didn't do it at first, and it took 8 other goalies for them to fucking get there.
I will say, if there's one guy I respect, it's Rick DiPietro, because all this guy had to do was breathe, and he fleeced an entire organization.
He's the Bobby Bonilla.
They are paying him.
Are you feeling bonita?
Rick DiPietro hasn't played professional hockey for close to 10 years. He's being paid $1.5 million every until 2029, and he's a TV analyst. Yeah. He has a side job.
He's been doing that TV analyst job since for almost a decade now.
Rick DiPietro is honestly the GOAT. Even though he's one of the worst picks, the first overall picks of all time, he is literally the GOAT.
He handled it the best. Like, he got fucking...
No!
Oh, come on.
That was soft. Tampa Bay just...
You're going to let the Canadian captain who couldn't even pull the job get the go-ahead goal?
Goes Darren Radish of all players.
Isn't that Taylor Radish?
No,
Slow Walker.
Oh, okay.
Taylor Radish got traded for part of the Brandon Hagel trade. And because you brought it up before regarding the allegations, I've heard a lot of people say, a lot of people who are in the know, that there's a good reason why there was 2 guys who were part of the allegations that were part of that one trade, Boris Kachuk and Taylor Radish. So
Skull Walker, if you're a goalie, we'd sign you for $2 million.
I'm not gonna play Reddit witch hunt here, but if there's 2 guys out of the 5 that did it, it would be Kachuk. Boris Kachuk.
Oh yeah.
Brady Kachuk.
The Wish.com. The Wish.com Kachuk. Yeah, I remember that. I literally tweeted that. I'm like, it looks like you ordered a Kachuk jersey from Wish.com.
Regarding the Kachucks, I respect Brady Kachuk a lot. Matthew Kachuk is the literal zero respect.
That's just because he's the better looking one of the entire family.
He's a better player. But
even the sister looks like Keith. Even the sister looks like Keith.
The sister looks like a thumb.
Matthew is the only one that came out of that family with a little bit of
Brady
Kachuk from
Brady
the
Kachuk
Goonies.
Still has his baby face from 20 years ago.
He looks like Sloth from the Goonies if he didn't have like a dick. What's a
dick nose?
No, what's the guy who does New Year's Eve that had a stroke?
Oh, Dick Clark?
Yeah, Dick Clark. He looks like Sloth if he didn't have a Dick Clark stroke. And half of his face just like melted.
Jesus. But back to what I was saying. No, Matthew Kachuk, he's one of the better players in the league. He had an unreal season, but the guy is an absolute pussy.
Yeah. He turtles in every fight.
That's fine. He's also the smallest in the family. He doesn't have to. He's fast.
Brady Kachuk, as much as he plays for a poverty franchise, I mean, Matthew Kachuk also plays for a poverty franchise. As much as he plays for a rival Leafs, I actually respect him a lot as a player and as a captain. Like, he took over the captaincy really, really early in his career.
I think it was Matthew Kachuk who got a hat trick, and then Keith wouldn't throw his hat on the ice.
Because he didn't want to leave
your
the ball
own father. Your own.
Oh! Here we go.
Oh! Attaboy Sam Lafferty. That's worth the pick up.
Ross Colton got decked.
Let's go, Paul. Yeah, you get a penalty too.
Nick Paul is poverty.
So
The
Bogo
worst Paul brother.
confirm no visor for Bogo.
Nick Paul is Jake Paul's long lost
Yeah.
brother.
He's Jake and Logan's left. He's like the third property brother. The one that does magic in Las Vegas.
Oh,
Attaboy,
that's such a
Ian.
dive. Oh my God.
His stick did get jammed against his jaw.
That's like that makes soccer players look bad. Like I like damn.
I always love those like fake LeBron articles people make where it's like LeBron confused after hockey player gets up after being
LeBron needed 2 players to carry him off when he was playing for the Miami Heat because of leg cramp.
Oh yeah, the calf cramp.
Skywalker
Can you
probably
imagine that?
Skywalker asked us probably 10 years ago, if you were an animal, what animal would you be? I'd probably be a wolf. Wolves are cool. Or a dog because everyone loves dogs.
I'd want to be a hawk. I love
Hawks are
flying.
cool too.
But like, if I had one superpower, it would be flight.
Actually, I would be a peregrine falcon because it's the fastest flying bird. Also a Canadian bird. from
Humans
the East
are
Coast.
animals.
I would say if I had to be a dog, I'd be Siberian Husky because those dogs are absolutely beautiful. Oilers
So
overrated
hot all
without
the
McDavid
time.
and Drysdale. They're a last place team, 100%. Nuge is a good player. I like the Ekholm trade. I like Evan Bouchard. I think he's gonna be a good player. But no, that's a poverty franchise without those 2 guys for sure.
Also, Nugent Hopkins. Just pick a last name, you fucking idiot.
Did you see Devontae Smith drop the telly?
Yeah, good for him. Good for him.
I heard someone say Ryan Nugent Hopkins is the long lost son of Ted Nugent. I hope that's true. It probably isn't. Best Death album, Human for me. I would have to agree.
Well, it's like Justin Trudeau and Fidel Castro being his dad.
Yeah.
Uh,
The math works out.
It does work out.
fuck this pillow. Oh, sorry, my bad.
We don't need it.
Oh, I thought you said I fucked the
I was
pillow. I was
using
like,
No,
what?
oh, sorry.
I thought you said you fucked this pillow and then threw it
No,
away.
I was just like, fuck this pillow.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, left the jizz pillow out
No, I came over there.
where I am.
Yes.
Cum isn't actually here, but he is here.
Mhm.
I think he's still in the chat somewhere. Shout out our boy, my brother.
Brother
Oh,
and
we got a roughing call.
soft.
Best death album, I'd also say Human. Flattening of Emotions is the greatest death metal song of all time. You can't convince me otherwise. Song is
Pull
lethal.
the plug.
Pull
Leprosy.
Leprosy is a
Spencer's
porno.
hair has gotten a lot better since he stopped playing, eh?
I'm convinced.
A lot less stress.
Okay, I don't understand why he was 5 points away from 1,000 in his career. And he
5 games.
5 games.
5 games away from 1,000 played.
Really?
Yeah, he's at like 990 something.
He had 995 points as well in his career. He should have done it.
Either or.
Because, like, okay, when you also factor in that he missed.
he could have kept playing.
Okay,
I
the
honestly think it was a
04-05
buyout.
season was no hockey. He played parts of 3 shortened seasons.
Yeah.
If there was no Bettman fuckery and no COVID, he would have hit well over 1,000.
Oh yeah.
So
It's
I
the same
think
with Yager. If Yager didn't go and play a few seasons in the KHL and the
in the check,
in
he
the
probably would.
2000s?
He could have beat Gretzky's. Maybe I don't know. If,
well, that's the
we
thing.
could've got
Though.
those, yeah.
We never know. Like he's second, and he's still like almost 1,000.
respect for Yager. He owns a team and plays for it. And he's
48
like 40
years
He
old.
fills
48 years
in.
old.
He fills in when he feels like they don't have enough to win.
Yeah.
Absolute respect.
He's just
Respect.
the owner.
No!
Well, what are they calling off here? Hold on. The ref went in with his arms up.
I didn't realize we're literally being gapped in terms of like shots on net. We got to pick that up.
Oh my god.
What's wrong with Braden Point's face?
He's a hockey player. No, I would say hockey players. They're either
and it was gonna
hockey
be
players.
them?
They're either 10 out of 10 or 0 out of 10. There's no
Yeah.
in between. For every William Nylander or Brock Besser, you have a Patrick Maroon or
Goalie had possession of that.
who else is really ugly, like a Mark Borowiecki or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Dude's literally okay. He played in Ottawa, so he's
Yeah.
literally poverty. He looks
We're
like
a team.
poverty too. We're a team.
Yeah, for a team.
You know what?
Best meme.
I remember July of 2022 when Pierre Dorian made all those moves, and it was going to be the summer of Pierre. And look where that team is now. They still missed the playoffs.
The summer of Pierre was literally picking up whatever he could left that would come over from Toronto. Because
Yeah.
he came over from Toronto. He was the assistant coach. He literally just took like our bad contract.
Yeah.
He took Ron Hainsey. He
just like that?
yeah, he like, just helped us out a bunch.
He did take Connor Brown, and Connor Brown
Yeah, he
kind of
took
popped
Brown
off.
and Hainsey.
I love Connor Brown. I would take Connor Brown back in a heartbeat.
He had a lot of
For the money,
speed.
though.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I don't think there was anyone who was more excited to play for the Leafs than Connor Brown. Like, grew up in a. Oh, fuck. Hold on.
Yes!
Beauty.
Stay salty, Tampa. You don't understand hockey because you're a poverty fucking state.
As I was saying, like, Connor Brown grew up in Toronto.
His grandfather was a Leafs fan, saw the Leafs win.
Like, played on a terrible junior team in his draft year, fell asleep during the draft, got drafted in the 6th round by the Leafs, scored one of the biggest Leafs goals of all time that clinched the playoff spot in 2017. I shit you not, my head hit the ceiling when he scored that goal. I literally, like, I jumped, like, I was sitting down on a couch like this. I literally hit my head hit the ceiling. I was so excited for that goal.
Is he the one that made juices?
Connor Brown?
Yeah.
What do you mean juices?
Like natural juicing.
No, I think that was Connor Carrick.
Yes.
The other Connor.
Yeah.
He made something called milk with a Y. Or
Yeah.
was it or whatever? Like
Mild.
Yeah.
He had milk with vitamin R.
Want some milk?
Connor
Say
Carrick.
milk.
Connor Carrick was actually ripped, but he was one of the most useless defensemen.
You know what? Better than Roman Polak.
Good
Oh,
for him.
yeah, thank God.
Roman Polak was only ever good for that one block he did that led to Matthews.
My brother got a haircut next to Roman Polak one time, and the barber didn't know who Polak was. And the barber asked, "What do you work in?" And Roman Polak goes, "Entertainment."
I think Roman Polak was one guy where didn't he get a puck to the cheek and it tore a hole in his face and he
Yep.
kept playing? Actually, respect, but kind
Absolute mutant.
Remember when Mark Freight? Oh, how was that not a trip?
Sheesh.
Thank you. Justin Holl drawing another penalty.
Trip.
Hall is actually good, confirmed. Great.
Yes!
Poverty.
Thank God.
Poverty.
Stay mad, Cooper.
Go back to singing for Skillet, bro. Okay, can we just talk about how that, like, okay, Skillet has to be one of the. Well, I always joke about hating the type of edgy music you listen to in high school. I can't forgive myself for listening to Skillet. That's an absolutely awful band. And if you've heard what they've sounded like in the past 5 years, it's even worse. All right, is this where we tie the game, boys?
All right. It's 4-on-4. That opens up the ice. Get Mitch Marner out there.
Skillet sucks. I do agree. I mean, I just spent a whole minute on ranting on why they're bad. Skillet was that one band that you thought you were like super cool and knew like underground music because you like them, yet they have like how many millions of fans? They literally they tour for a living.
Rest in peace to
It's like when
Black
your friend's
Tie.
like, yo, have you ever seen Steel Panther? It
Oh,
was so fun.
I actually like Steel Panther.
Yeah.
I heard their lead singer lied about having a PhD in English, apparently to get a condo or something like that.
What the fuck?
Talking about the Offspring, or
No. Oh, that too. No, but imagine having a PhD in English to write porn lyrics. I mean, like, first of all, money and time well spent because those are some of the most creative lyrics I've ever heard. No, I'm not saying they're good; they're just creative. But "Gold Digging Whore" is one of the best songs I've ever heard.
Death to all them outs.
That still slaps. Community
Yeah.
Property is good, especially that line about. If you know that one line in the second verse of Community Property, that is pure poetry. And if you don't, Google the lyrics in intermission.
We got 2 minutes and 21 seconds left on the clock. Leafs have the power play for 59 seconds. Toronto is looking to get back on the board. They need to get a few more shots in before the second period. Try to make something out of this so they don't go into the third down a goal. Fuck off.
Okay, we still got 40 seconds. Put the second unit out there. Get Nylander out there. You boys buzzing. I was fine with the Leafs is that while their first unit was always stacked, the second unit always gets the job done. And they got a Nylander on the second unit.
I miss Spetz's fucking filthy clapper on that second unit.
I still remember when Mike Babcock thought Leo Komarov was a first-line power play net front presence.
Good for.
I still remember the pictures. Remember the pictures the day after he was fired that came out when he was packing up his truck in like the loading dock of the Leaf condo downtown, and, like the one next to the Real Sports and the hotel opening. Like he's just like backed in with a Dodge Ram, like standing in his fucking He was wearing like a flannel and shit. I'm like, what? He already broke out the Saskatoon clothes.
No interference on that? Okay.
He also had like a good couple years there just fucking around at the University of Saskatchewan getting paid over $1 million by the Leafs because he had the longest, biggest paid coach contract.
Yeah.
And if he had taken another job in the NHL.
I hate that I was actually hyped from his Leafs coach back.
I was too. Only the Toronto market could turn Coach Canada into a hated villain.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Canada's goated. He had such an easy lineup to work with.
Oh, I know. He came out
Even with the Red Wings
Red
too.
Wings, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. And,
Yeah.
and his 1 year.
the shit I took this morning could have coached that 08 Red Wings team. Like,
You got Scott Niedermayer, Chris Pronger.
The
Like,
only
come
way
on.
you
That was the
coach
Ducks,
that
yeah.
team is go Fedorov. Keep it to 2 smokes at intermission. Not
oh
3.
shit! Who was that? Was it Nyes? Nyes getting in there.
Nice is buzzing.
What?
He's buzzing.
For sure.
Rip Jake Muzzin, by the way.
Okay, I actually love Jake Muzzin.
Love him too. Guys made of glass. And I'm
It's
glad.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm glad we went into these playoffs without him. Because every year, first game injured.
But whenever we needed a clutch play or a clutch hit or a clutch goal, he was a guy that really stepped up. He's won a cup. He knows what it takes. And once again, he's an Ontario boy, Leafs fan growing up. So
Good
He's a
old
legend as well.
Ontario boy.
If Vasilevsky used a legal-sized chest protector, that would have been a goal. Confirmed, McSorley fan. Confirmed.
Skowalker
He's so
says
skinny.
Skowalker says deathcore is mid. I disagree. Deathcore is lower than mid. It's worse than mid, I would say.
I
I think any core is like the worst of the.
Grindcore gets a pass.
Grindcore gets a pass. Speaking of grindcore, have you guys heard of Worm Rot? That band goes hard.
Weren't they just in Toronto?
They were?
Yeah, I
know.
think so.
I remember watching back when I used to watch Ladwire back in the day. Regrettable decision. But I think it was. Oh fuck! Not Graham. The other guy not named Graham. Was it Joe or something? He said that was his album of 2016. Was one of the Worm Rot albums, and one of my favorite albums ever for a good amount of time. That album does go pretty hard. He described it as choke slamming your grandmother through a coffee table. And I can confirm I did feel the same thing.
I can confirm my grandmother is now dead.
Yeah, went through a coffee table.
No, I would never put through a coffee table. How am I going to get the fresh Dolmadakia and the Kurudia and the Souvlaki and all that stuff? Remember I sent you that one selfie of me doing this?
And I made 1,000 memes. When Yaya brings fresh Dolmadakia. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I don't think my AM makes Dolmadakia. I got to talk to her about that, though.
We got to take this guy to that fucking the Golden Diner.
What's the Golden Diner?
That we
It's
went
by
to.
the Phoenix, Greek run, hole in the wall,
Break
greasy
down.
spoon.
It's one of those fucking basement like places where you have to sit down. A scene from fucking Goodfellas could be filmed in this place. It is still like fucking straight out of like the 60s.
Speaking of Goodfellas, so I watched that movie for the first time at the beginning of the year. I've now seen it 4 times, I think.
Unreal.
I make it a monthly commitment now to just watch the movie front to back. I don't like.
Speaking of Goodfellas, the Pearson airport
Lufthansa heist.
Lufthansa by $15 million. Hopefully Stax got the truck crushed in time.
How much didn't they steal a bunch of gold bars the other day?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they
It
did that.
was an airport
They
heist.
did that in 2023.
Yeah.
If I had a time machine, the first thing I'd do is rob a bank in like the 1800s because it's a joke.
Dude, they didn't even have banks back then. You gotta go like.
Yeah, they did.
You gotta go like.
I didn't watch
1910.
Back to the Future 3. They had banks back then.
It's per town fucking old school robbery banks where everyone had 6 shooters. You want to go up like 1910, Public Enemy. People are bitches. It's pre-World War I. Everyone's trying to be all nice and fancy. You dress up with the John Mulaney bit. It's like bank robbers used to dress up in big suits and hats like they're going to church in Atlanta. And they wouldn't even hide their faces. They'd be like, oh yeah, and if you ask anyone who robbed you, it was me, Golden Joe and the Suggins gang. And then they'd shoot Suggins into the side of the building. Like, were bullets free back then?
Random question: when you guys have chipped dust on your fingers, do you lick it off or do you wash it off?
Lick it.
100%.
That's more
Do
shit.
you guys want some Brodo Swaggins ASMR right
Do
here?
it. Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna go right up to the camera.
Let
Let me get in there for you. Like,
I want to hear it hit the back of your throat.
deep throat my fingers.
Hit the back of your throat like a good allergy sneeze.
This is this is the OnlyFans content you guys subscribe for. Here, let me get the other finger out. Here, let me.
You got 5 fingers there, son.
Exactly. We're not- this is still the opening act. Let me. Hot AF, exactly.
Yo, Skull Walker, the GOAT, hanging out with us. Big thank you to everyone that has been hanging out. Can you sauce me that shirt glaze? Not you. You have chip hands.
Good call.
Yeah.
Very good call.
If you want to go on www.thrash.ca, we have Murder the Monarchy t-shirts on sale right now, front and back, $29.99. We have 2 Thrash hats left for $24.99. Use promo code BattleJacket. Get a free fucking patch with your purchase. Thrash hats will be delivered by the end of this week. Hopefully, everything is currently in print. We have paid off Paranoid Print Company. Now we're waiting for our hits.
Actual conspiracy theory: Megadeth released the Sick, the Dying, and the Dead only days before Queen Elizabeth died. So
Confirmed.
Dave Mustaine officially killed the Queen. All right, so second intermission. I think the boys are going out for a smoke, so it is.
I'm
officially-
staying here with you, buddy.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
officially round 2 of Brodo Swaggins AMA. Anything you want to know? Who is 34?
Austin Matthews.
Austin Matthews, the best guy on the team.
That's Glaze's dad! Glaze, get back here!
Wait, Brendan Glazer? Oh,
Brendan
shit.
Glazer literally just asked who was 34.
Who made him a YouTuber?
Confirmed Heather Flower created Brendan Glazer's YouTube account. Daddy-O, we love you. Thank you for joining the
I
live
literally
stream.
saw the name. I'm like, oh, it's a guy with the same last name as Glazer. I didn't think of like, oh, it could be his brother, his uncle, or his dad or something. Yeah. But yeah, ask us anything. We got like 20 minutes to kill while this absolutely terrible Sportsnet broadcast.
They have the one professional out there, Botterill, that actually won a few fucking chips, and now they just have Kevin Bieksa.
And they got the Red Wings.
Who is
coach. That's the Red Wings coach.
Is that actually?
Eric Lalonde, yeah.
Wow.
You know what? Better commentator than Elliot Friedman because he's not Elliot Friedman. So
Elliot Friedman has the worst shoot combinations on the face of the planet.
aside from okay, have you seen when he does November and he has like it literally looks like his mustache is pencil crayon done. It's the worst thing you'll ever see.
Oh, 34 on our couch. This is Brodo Swaggins. This is my son. You may know him as moderator for the Thrash Discord, which we will be doing another open invite next weekend.
I'm one of the OG members of the server. I've been there for over 2 years now, I think. Yeah.
2 years.
I've been
And
a
you were
mod
there
for-
at the Suds for Buds beer launch.
I was there. You can find me in the video. There's 10 shots of me putting on my battle jacket and pointing at the camera and doing shit like that.
When did we first meet? Was it the Warbringer show in 19?
Warbringer show in 2019.
Yeah.
So confirmed. I was second in line at that show. I got there super early. And I was confused as to why Chris wasn't there. I walk in and Chris at the table. I'm like, oh shit, you're Chris. And he's like, yeah. And then I don't know. I forget what I said after that. I bought some mushroom. I took a picture with him that I unfortunately don't know what happened to it. He also knocked me over on his way into the pit during Warbringer set. I do remember that because I remember getting shoved.
Living in a whirlwind.
It was living in a whirlwind. Yeah, I remember getting shoved super aggressively, and I'm like, "Yo, who the fuck did that?" And then I was kind of angry about it. Like that was totally uncalled for. And then I saw it was Chris. I'm like, "Yes."
It wouldn't be the first time I Chris Prongered my way into the mosh pit.
Yeah.
When I was on tour with Exodus back in 2022, when they started playing Death Amphetamine, it was the first time I've ever heard that song performed by them live. And I left my merch table in Montreal to get the fuck in that pit. I asked Death Angels merch girl, I was like, hey, you watch this for like a hot 6 minutes now.
Back to what I was saying. I asked Chris to beer baptize my hair, but because my hair wasn't long enough, he said no. And I still have short hair to this day, unfortunately.
It's okay. You're now my son. Skull Walker says, thoughts about Death Clock was the first death metal band I heard when I was 15. Man, okay. I am a 93. I had many great memories waiting until 2 a.m. for new episodes of Metalocalypse to come on air.
Adult Swim.
It pisses me off that Brendan Small left his fan base in the dark for a decade and then conveniently announced a tour with Baby Metal, which is unironically the most corporate metal band on the face of the planet, and they suck. On top of,
I do kind of feel bad for the members because they were forced into it. Just saying.
they were all musicians though, and like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of this iteration. I saw Death Clock back in 2012 with Machine Head and All That Remains when they had their original lineup. This was pre. Was it Phil Labonte?
I don't even know.
Whatever.
I think it
that
was.
idiot, another idiot fronting a band named Phil, went off on his stupid shit.
Also a bald guy.
Literally, yes,
Yeah.
confirmed. Also, Phil from All That Remains was like, yeah, I used to be in the Marines, but they sent me home because of my ankle. No, you're just unathletic and out of shape. Fuck you. Yeah. So I'm not going to that Death Clock show. It's $300. Glaze and I will try for media, but like, if we don't get it, I'm not losing sleep over it. We've covered cooler shows. We are covering cooler shows in the future, and
I have all the seasons downloaded anyway.
Yeah.
Speaking of cool shows, Razor next week. I actually haven't bought my ticket, but I'm gonna try and be there. If I ain't got to work on time.
Do it, buddy.
I will.
I want to be there. Rob will be there. We will be eating raw hot dogs in the pit.
I will be there in case you want to meet me. Anyone in the chat who, yeah. There are 7 people watching. That probably a couple of them are from Toronto, I would assume. Yeah.
Like 4 of them are related to us.
Well, we have your dad here confirmed.
Who made you an account?
Glaze getting down to the real journalistic
He
questions.
does not-
Thoughts about Morbid Angel? I've only heard one Morbid Angel song ever. It's
I love Steve.
Oh fuck! What's the song? It's from their first album. Immortal Rights is it called?
Yeah.
Okay, banger of an album, banger of a song, or banger of a song I haven't heard in a while.
Gateways of Annihilation, I should say. I like the Steve Tucker era Morbid Angel. Yeah, that tour with Nervosa is not going well. Dave Davidson broke his wrist. Nervosa's bus got hit with a hurricane. A fan died. It's been a kind of cursed tour. I am still
Wait,
shocked.
Nervosa's on that tour? Where the
Sorry, Crypta.
Oh, okay.
Former Nervosa lineup, literally.
Basically Nervosa.
Yes.
Nervosa OG.
Nervosa at home.
Yeah. Nervosa with the fat ass, anyway. Fernando Lira, sit on my face.
I thought you wanted the drummer to sit on your face.
He wants all of them.
All of them.
That's right.
Oh, Elena.
And former drummers.
Back to Morbid Angel. What's that one album they did that was very bad? I listened to 10 seconds. Whatever it is.
Divide.
The one
Yeah.
in the 90s? where they
No, it
tried
was
to
like
go-
like 2011 or something. I actually sampled that album once, and I cannot forgive myself for doing it. It's like 10 minutes I'll never get back. So, yeah, not cool. Fuck you, Morbid Angel. No, I'm kidding. Have you guys seen that one meme? It's an old meme at this point, but it's the one of Morbid Angels.
Sounds like Bad Industrial. This is Morbid Angel in 20.
Somehow that's worse than the St. Anger snare. Is this fucking Marilyn Manson or something?
Yeah, literally.
As I was saying, have you guys seen that one meme where it's Altars of Madness, but they replaced the souls in the middle with like macaroni or some shit?
Yeah.
Good. That's one of my
Dave
favorite
Davidson used to have a blog called Altars of Fatness when he would do a food blog. I love that. There's this one place that Dave Davidson always gets tartar from in Toronto. I kind of want to go there now, even though like do I look like the kind of guy that has money for tartar? No, we go to Mr. Sub.
I swear we went like
Is Mr. Sub still around?
Yeah.
I don't
Dude, every
last playoffs we got one almost every fucking
They have a
game.
meatball sub, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
That's
I
all
think-
eat.
Dude, when I was fucked
I
on
can-
mushrooms at the Jays game, and Glaze was like, Chris, you need to get an Uber. In my drunken high super, I was like, Mr. Sub doesn't deliver here, man. What did I say to the stadium guy when he was like, did you shit yourself?
It's like, you're like, not me.
And then I walked away.
Walked away from him. Like, sir, did you have an accident? Not me. In his eyes, and then just walked away.
And then as I'm scooching through the audience with literal brown on my fingers.
James, my workplace is actually they're doing an employee appreciation day at the end of May. They're actually paying for everyone's tickets and food at the Jays game.
Yeah,
You better eat 9
It's
hot
gonna
dogs.
be the
100%.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be the $20 ticket, and you get one fucking like chip.
Well, you know what? I didn't pay for it, so whatever.
Dude, I want to go to one of those Toonie Tuesdays and see how many hot dogs we can eat in a day.
Do you guys remember when KFC used to do Toonie Tuesdays back when KFC used to be good?
Yep. Yo, macaroni salad at KFC slaps.
It's actually
Yeah.
it's better than the chicken there.
Yeah.
We had a shop teacher at my high school who was like a famous stoner. So and we had the KFC, you know, that free health clinic now at Coffer and Lakeshore.
Yeah.
Oh, it used to be a KFC. And he would go every day or every Tuesday on his lunch. He'd smoke a fat fucking joint in his car,
Smoking fat.
drive over to KFC, get the Toonie Tuesday box, come back and just mow out in the car in the school parking lot.
My dad has, okay, if we can get John down here in a bit, he had a shop teacher back in the.
He just went for a walk.
Okay. Did you say hi to him on the.
Oh yeah, we were.
Yeah, okay. So my dad had a shop teacher in like the late 70s or early 80s that used to send my dad out. He'd give him money, be like, go to the Swiss Alley and get a chicken for me. And my dad was like, oh, like a quarter chicken? He's like, no, a whole chicken. And this dude would eat a whole chicken in like 20 minutes.
With his hand.
Yes. Once John gets back here, we're going to sit him down for that story.
I had a teacher in high school that every morning she would give a student a credit card. She'd be like, go to Tim's and get like a box of donuts or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close enough, but not quite.
I shouldn't be telling the story. Back in grade 11, I dated my English teacher's daughter. There were
Sorry.
I went to an all-guys school, and there was a play for 12 Angry Men, and the all-girls school was helping out with the backstage stuff. So instead of becoming an actor, I decided to be a stagehand because I had no lines to memorize, and I could hang out with all the hot babes.
That's how I started.
Yeah! And then I
And
started.
you stick around because you realize how fucked up they are.
Yeah. And then so I'm doing this play, and then my English teacher is like, Mr. Soutsos, can I see you after class? And I was like, oh my God, he's going to fucking yell at me. He's going to read me out. And he was like, because he was a director, and he gave me $20. He's like, would you mind going to Subway and getting me a sandwich? I don't have time. I was so stressed. I was, yeah. Ignore the fact that I make out with your daughter
Take
backstage.
my daughter with you.
So
The sub's like $8. So
Oh, I kept some of that.
Yeah.
Especially back then, that's free CTC tokens.
speaking of Subway, so the branch I used to work at back in like end of last year, beginning
You
of
were
this
a
year.
sandwich artist?
No. A bank branch. I was
We just talked about this guy graduating. You're a sandwich artist?
You were a sandwich artist?
You studied gender studies at York?
No, okay. As I was saying, the bank branch I used to work at was next to a Subway before they moved me. And I will say, no, Subway has gone downhill. So every day I would go there to get my foot-long sweet onion chicken teriyaki.
Goated.
And it cost me $18.75 Canadian.
Jesus Christ.
That is almost as much as my hourly wage.
Yeah, you might as well just
I may as well
buy
just-
groceries.
Yeah. The pizza next door, I could get a slice. I get like 2 slices, dipping sauce, and a pop for $8. And it was like, oh my God! Like, okay, Subway has unfortunately gone down just with the. Okay, do you guys remember the $5 footlong?
$5.
$5.
$5
No, $5 doesn't even get you a 6-inch anymore.
It doesn't even get you a cookie.
You know, it doesn't even get you the fucking fountain drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quiznos back in the early 2000s slap. I toasted tastes better.
Was that not cheap?
Yeah. What he wasn't doing cold offensive sandwiches.
Toasted tastes better.
Yeah, but as I was saying, in my former career as a sandwich artist, apparently,
This is before his EDM career,
Yeah.
touring with Steve. Also, Yellow Wendy's goated with the
Yeah,
sauce.
yeah.
I hate that fast foods have stinged out on the sodium on the French fries. McDonald's, I had one good set of McDonald's French fries in BC on tour with Exodus. Get more salt on your French fries, God damn it.
Vancouver McDonald's, I guess.
Yeah.
Back to what I was saying. No, like I actually hate how much like fast food places are. I actually like they jack up the prices, they lower the quality of the food. Like you may as well eat the shit you took this morning instead of what they're serving.
Portion size go down too.
Yeah. Like, do you guys remember a couple of years ago when a guy measured his Subway foot long? It was 11 inches,
and he sued them. Yeah.
Mad respect. No, like that's false advertising.
Yeah.
And
Oh my God! Look at that thing behind the bench.
Oh, look at that
absolute
thing.
bowling ball. Bro.
What a
Holy
fucking
specimen.
Philadelphia Collins.
no. That's a recently retired NHL player.
Jeff O'Neill, is that you?
That looks like a guy. Okay, there was a guy who I served at the bank last week who looked like that exact same shirt, that exact same width, and I'm just like, yo, is that him? Like, damn. I feel bad for making.
I don't know
why
why dudes that like. I'm a big dude. I would never wear a polo shirt tucked in. That's just not a good look.
Not in that color either.
I guess if you're rich enough to have those seats.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet that was a yacht.
The guy
it had like a
yeah.
boat thing. I bet that was like a yacht.
The guy was like pure white trash. Fuck. White fuck. As I was saying, yeah. No, Subway, like back when I started working in high school, you could get like the foot long combo for like what, $8-9,
Easy.
and it was actually good value too. But nowadays, it's literally going to cost you like a second mortgage and like a car loan to get a foot long combo.
And that's with regular bread. You want Italian urban cheese,
You're fucked. Yeah.
Italian bread, too.
That is the best bread in the world.
Mozza cheddar at Mr. Sub slaps.
If you want to read something funny / gross / entertaining, there is a Reddit thread somewhere where it's like Subway employees. What is the grossest sandwich you ever made for someone?
Oh, the tuna.
The tuna.
The tuna one with the mayonnaise, and then he'd keep the extra tuna for his cat. I know exactly which one you're
There's
talking
also one
about.
where this old lady. There's this one where this old lady. She would ask for the bread to be scooped out and just filled with mayonnaise.
Yes! I know exactly which one you're talking about.
And then there was
it was like the dude with the tuna would get all the tuna and then mayonnaise and then like black olives.
Oh, God.
And he would basically pay like 6 portions of meat to like take all of their tuna. And he said,
No high stick.
he said he would take it home and like portion it out because when he bought tuna through Subway, it was cheaper than buying it at the store.
Fun fact about Subway tuna: it's the least ordered like protein, and sometimes it's sitting out there for a week before it actually. So good chance if you order tuna at Subway, you've probably eaten like well expired food that probably could have given you food poisoning.
That's like Tiger King when he opened up the pizza thing next to the Tigers.
Yeah.
And they were just, oh yeah, we served the Tigers expired meat. We're going to put expired meat on the pizza now.
There was another one where someone would order. It was a sandwich with only lettuce.
We got a lettuce story next. Okay, go on.
That was a funny one as well. There was one where a guy would get every single type of meat and then drowned in barbecue sauce and freshly ground black pepper. He couldn't even wrap the sandwich together. The guy was eating it with a fucking spoon and fork and like a knife and fork or whatever. Yeah, there's some absolute like.
The tuna one's my favorite though.
Tuna.
Like that was like the top voted one.
Yeah.
So when Glaze and I were in Winnipeg,
Yeah, the lettuce, yes.
in Winnipeg last year, we went to a nice breakfast place, and there was a.
Oh my god!
We'll call her a not as well off woman that walked in there.
I'm coming.
Subway more like Susway. Agreed.
Yeah. So Glaze, Rob, and I were enjoying a breakfast together, and this woman comes in with stolen sandwiches from those donation bins in high school for when you wouldn't eat something from your lunch and it would go to the
No,
donation.
like an older woman went and bought it for her.
Yeah. And then so she goes into the restaurant, literally eats the meat from the sandwich and flicks the lettuce all over the place. And the waiter
and like fucking black olives.
and then she starts going around to the other tables and stealing potatoes off people's plates. And the server comes up and goes, "No, ma'am, we can bring you your own potatoes." And she literally gets a free thing of potatoes, dines and dashes. Like, I hope you get hit by a freight train for doing that.
Okay, I kind of respect that she got free food. Like, you flew straight into free food, but at the same time, like, F tier fucking human right there. What other gross ass Subway stories have I heard? There's one guy who only ordered pickles, not even bread, just
Oh,
pickles.
Blaze would love that.
I like pickles. I wouldn't mind.
Oh, Blaze loves pickles. He's like the biggest pickle fan I know.
The gross thing I heard as well is back in high school, I used to work at a deli counter in a grocery store, and if anyone has seen like a full loaf of deli meat, they can confirm that there's a reason why you don't bite into it. And so basically, one guy at a Subway, he wanted the whole slab of meat in between two things of bread. And the reason why they cut it into like slices and you don't eat it straight from the loaf is that processed meat has like bits of the bird thrown in there. So like the guy chewed on a full intact beak, a bunch of like fat and like feather, like not feathers, but like things like a foot or some shit like that. It was just like a slab of like the brick like turkey or whatever on like two slices of white bread. It's like, oh.
So, quick story.
Can confirm, using previously working at the counter as well. If you slice into the middle of a turkey, you might have found something in there.
Yeah,
gross.
So when my dad was in junior high, and the York Toros were still a thing, my dad actually saw Bobby Hall play, and he got an autograph from him by leaning over the bench and was like, "Bobby, can you sign this piece of paper?"
Jeez.
And then so my dad he has phys ed the next morning, and there's only one dude in his class there. It's this dude from the Caribbean, and he goes up to this guy. He's like, yo, look, I got Bobby Hall's autograph. And the guy turns around and goes, Bobby who, man?
I actually he just passed away recently, yeah. Bobby Hall.
Did he actually?
I think he did.
Oh shit, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. I've actually met him.
He was actually a big piece of shit.
A lot of guys from that era.
A big racist piece of shit.
Who was it that hit on Frameworth?
Oh,
Tiger?
The one that just died is called Tiger Williams.
Yeah.
No,
Tiger Williams just died?
Yeah, he did. No,
Last
it
year.
wasn't. Who was the one? That wasn't Tiger Williams. So it was the one
Eddie Shack.
Eddie Shack.
Eddie Shack,
That
yeah.
was it.
The other track, Eddie Shack.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna Google it right now.
Like he started like hitting on Coley, and the mom just like, no,
Yeah,
no,
Bobby
you can
Hall
hit on
passed
me.
away. He passed away on January 30th.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
He
greatest.
was like one of the ones involved in like keeping the Kyle Beach shit shut down, and he's a big racist piece of shit.
Yeah.
He used to beat his wife and all that shit.
Oh no.
Well, I was like, did you see that Esposito came out and said?
Oh,
something?
fuck.
Oh, what?
fuck.
What?
Oh,
You go after Morgan Riley?
Are
No.
you fucking?
What? Are you shitting me?
Sam Coase?
No, Riley.
Jen, fucking just drop him, man. What are you
Yo,
doing?
point is up.
Point, fuck you.
No, Riley like threw him headfirst into the boards. He's getting tossed. That was
Fuck that.
that was questionable on a whole bunch of different levels. Oh boy.
So he's grabbing onto someone's neck and taking him down to the fucking ice.
Remember what Michael Bunting did to Eric Chernak?
Yeah.
It was like that, but worse.
But
Oh,
that
like,
wasn't
if you watch
he
the
wasn't
replay,
even Bunting wasn't even looking at Chernak.
I feel like he knew he was there though.
Yeah, the same way Corey Perry knew JT was there.
Fuck you, Corey Perry. People
They're
don't
still
forget.
going,
Everyone in the chat right now type fuck Corey Perry.
fuck Corey Perry.
Capitals and everything.
Dad, type fuck Corey. Get mom to type fuck Corey Perry.
Yo, Matthews, fight him. Austin
Yes.
Matthews, first career fight. Fighting
Yes.
Oh, Matthews, get him. Let's go. Fuck you,
Holy
Stamkos.
shit.
Stamkos, you pussy. Oh, you're so tough. Nice fucking face, pussy stammer.
Face period. She.
Oh, get out the
Matthews
ice.
just fucking split Stammer's nose. Let's
Ow.
go. Let's go, Matty.
Here we go.
There's
Martyr.
Martyr's giving it to him.
Make hockey violent again.
Like, I'm not gonna do shit with Shen. O'Reilly's in there.
Bro, half of each team is going to be the penalty box at this point. Riley's
getting tossed.
Oh,
shit. Well, fuck you.
I love how Patrick Maroon is getting angry on the bench. Like, dude, your opinion doesn't count.
What?
Riley's getting no. Like, if you watch the replay, Riley is getting suspended. Watch.
Bullshit. That's not
No.
Riley's fault.
No,
he
that's not
fucking
Riley's
fell.
Okay, well,
That's not his fault at all.
have you met NHL officials?
Yeah, but that's
They were
fucking-
going to
that's-
suspend him.
No,
No.
there's no fucking way that's a suspension.
Point
That's
lost
fucking
his footing.
bullshit. That was before the red line that he even fell.
Are you kidding me? Suspend Stamkos then.
Stamkos.
And Kucherov too. Damn, better actors than Messi. Sheesh.
Stamkos didn't even connect. Can't even connect.
Can't even connect, and Matthews just like, fuck you, it's on.
Attaboy takes the bucky off.
Let's
Let's
go,
go.
Matty. What? Stamkos tries to throw a punch and he misses by 3 feet over
How do you
the
miss
shoulder.
Matthews' dome?
Have you
My
seen
God.
That's how you can tell you only played in Sarnia and you're not from Sarnia.
Soft.
No, the size of Stanford.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Corey Perry.
I somehow Corey Perry not being involved in this actually surprises me.
Maroon and Perry were on the bench.
If they jumped to the bench, that's an easy suspension. Tanner should know too.
That's
Okay.
some bullshit, man.
Guaranteed.
Like, that's not. He hits him and he's fucking behind the red line before he falls in.
Well, he's skating too. He's not hurt.
Buddy,
He's acting. Or,
Yeah. He adjusts his helmet. He adjusts his helmet on the ice while he's falling down.
Why is he holding his?
Who's this Stugas?
Tanner Janot.
What a bum. Yo, sick facial hairs, you know? Let me know when you hit puberty, bud. Oh, I'll fucking kick any
I
of
want
your
to see.
asses.
I want to see Shen drop him again. Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Let's go. Oh,
What are you saying,
I
Maroon?
want Shen and Maroon to go with free hands.
Patty Maroon waiting for a nice deep dish pizza, you fat fuck.
I need other beer. Fuck. Go for
Yeah.
it.
No, sit down. I got it for you.
All right.
Jesus. You're doing great with the fans. Keep
Give
it
me
up.
one.
Yeah. Hey.
Is this shaking? I'm afraid to open it now.
Yeah,
you're good.
All right, let's crack open a cold with the boys.
Get that.
Woo!
Look at John Cooper. John Cooper going, yes, I believe in the molestation of children. I should go to hell. Yes, you should, John Cooper. Fuck you. Under review for what?
No, that's good. That's not a major, though.
They have a 5-minute major. At least it's not a game misconduct.
But the fact that they're about to review it is good.
Because if Point lost his footing,
He
it's
did.
on Point. I don't wish harm on any player.
I do. Fuck you, Corey Perry.
Okay, Corey Perry doesn't. Okay, Corey Perry's not a human, so it's okay.
This dude
I generally
falls down.
I don't want to wish harm on Braden Point, but for the sake of the Leafs, I kind of hope it was just a freak accident where he lost his footing. Because I don't see
He
a
tries
distinct,
to stop,
I don't see
falls,
I don't,
loses his
yeah,
edge, and
I don't
goes
see
in.
a distinct shoving motion.
There isn't. It's not a hit from behind. He hit him like
Yeah.
he started the hit behind the fucking like. in front
Kucherov
of
should
the
get
red line.
tossed because he instigated.
Yeah.
He hopped on Riley. That's a 5.
Thank God it's not Wes.
Oh, Jesus.
In 10 minutes.
Fun fact: the Leafs are 0-8 in the playoffs when Wes McCauley is reffing. There's also a conflict of interest because Wes McCauley is brother-in-laws with David Frost. So
Who literally sexually exploited Sheldon Keefe in his junior years,
yes.
and why he didn't want to play.
Fun fact: Mike Danton actually hired the short-lived hockey player because he got jailed. Actually, ordered a hitman to kill David Frost. No fucking way! No.
Let's go! Let's go! That's why you review
Where's he?
it, baby.
Where's Chris?
That's
Where's
why you review it. That's why you review it. That's why a reviewed major penalty is always a good thing. Fuck you. You lose. Oh, Patrick Maroon's like, oh, I can't talk anymore because I guess my guy lost his footing.
Where's Chris?
Shut the fuck up.
I hate that he wasn't here to witness.
Breezewell, I swear to God, I know for a fact you shave your own head every day with that Con Air, like, palm fucking shaver. I know you do because I can see the extras and it's the same thing. You have that Con Air palm head shaver and that's all you do. And I can tell, Breezewell, I can tell.
Dude shaves his hair with a fucking disposable razor.
No, like the ones, he's at a nice gym, but they have cheap disposable razors on the side.
Oh,
Let's go, Pat Maroon.
I
and
wish
shit.
Chris was here.
I
Okay.
love how it's just
The
like
ref-
old boys, though.
The ref calling no penalty on the play is Canadian heritage.
No
That's
penalty.
No penalty on the play.
Refuse.
Shit
Brad,
you
that's
not.
what I told you.
Shit you not.
No penalty.
I was screaming your name for a full minute.
No penalty.
Okay,
I
every time
told
something's
you
under
it was
review.
bullshit.
Okay, superstitions are bullshit except for in hockey. Every time something's under review, Chris is going to take a piss. Every time the play is under review, coerce him to go take a piss. Matthews dropping Stammer is like,
Fucking go.
they need to put that on the back of the $10 bill or something.
Hold on, I'll call you.
That's
I
what
mean,
it
he's
is.
probably off, though.
Oh, shit.
Wait, we have a 2-minute power play.
Oh!
Let's go! So Tampa Bay's best forward gets injured, and now we have a power play out of it. Bro, that's basically winning the Stanley Cup. Like the refs actually side with us. Tanner Genoa's on the PK. He's gonna do something stupid.
Did you put it down when you went for smoke?
I think I
even bring it.
I think I reversed psychology the Riley thing.
Because I texted you earlier.
Kucherov and Stamkos
But I
are
might
both in the
have just
box.
seen that you were here
Okay.
and then just like put it down.
Kucherov and Stamkos are in the box. Point is in the dressing room for concussion protocol. Tampa Bay's entire team is literally out of the fucking game right now.
You have my dad's number though, right?
Yeah.
Just text him and tell him the address.
Yep.
He's gonna get me after the game. Just tell him to call you when he's here.
Oh, but we're down Matthews and O'Reilly. Okay, bro, they're literally down half their team. So, like, Chernak is
Keith,
one of the
you're
best
up
ones.
with a fucking power play.
I will say,
calm
as
down.
much as Keith can piss me off sometimes, angry Keith, like the way his expressions and the way he talks is like is just like once again put his angry face on the $10 bill or something. So okay, we're down
I know
O'Reilly.
Keith lives.
You do know.
Yeah.
Old Phil native Sheldon Keith.
I
Oh,
was
there's a
trying to go put a fucking sign on his lawn. I'm like, bro, why are you starting Hall again?
You know, Justin Hall blocked a shot last game, so he's not completely.
He's drawn
Whoa!
penalties and
Nylander!
it's great.
No. Okay, this is okay. Even though we're down like a couple of our best players, we need to score here. It's absolutely like it's super important.
Imperative.
Nylander and Tavares are on the ice. So
No!
Nylander and Tavares are on the ice.
Nice save,
Shoot!
nice save.
Shoot! Shoot! Shoot!
Oh,
No!
Fuck! Take the fucking shot.
Shit. Okay, Marner, Nylander, and Tavares are still on the ice. That's good news.
I can't believe Mitch Marner actually threw a punch in
Oh.
a scrum. No elbow? All right, cool. Fuck you, Killorn, you bum.
Imagine playing your entire career with the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Wearing 17. You don't deserve to wear 17.
You're not Wendell Clark.
No, exactly.
He's the only 17 to ever exist.
Put respect on 17.
Fuck.
Shit,
Yo.
come on.
Oh, he almost put it over the glass.
If it hit the glass first, it's no good.
Oh, I know, but he was lucky.
Oh, yeah. Remember when Nick Paul did it last game? We actually fucking clapped him on the PP.
What was the World Juniors where the Cam saved us?
Oh,
Yeah, against Russia. Was it Russia or Finland?
I think it was Russia.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care if it was
I
against
think
Finland.
that was
I respect
I
Finland.
think that was the Olympics. Not
No,
the
that was the World
juniors.
Juniors like a
It
couple
was
years ago.
juniors.
No, it was World Juniors.
Brody, McCabe, Kerfoot. What is this jank ass power play?
Whoa! Come on!
Trip!
Wow!
Come on, keep it in, keep it in.
That's in.
Yes!
That's in. That's on the line.
Fuck off!
Hey.
Get it on net, boys.
Fucking Brandon Hagel. McCabe, just fucking light him up. That's not McCabe, that's Lafferty. Never mind. Lafferty can do it too.
Where's Domi's number? You fucking live up to it.
Didn't Colton Orr also wear 28?
Yep.
So there's a yin and a yang there.
Brian Burke famously said, I don't want to be a part of an NHL where I can't have Colton Orr on a starting roster.
Colton Orr is one of the worst players I've ever seen.
Well, I guess that's why he's not part of the NHL anymore. My God, the
fans
There
are-
was-
they
there
would
was-
keep Mike Brown up here
Oh,
too on the
fucking
third line.
porn stash,
Fuck
absolutely.
you.
Remember that one game? It was in 2014 where like Warren and Fraser McLaren did this like
Hit from
sick
behind.
2-on-1.
Come on.
They did this sick 2-on-1, and McLaren did like this like I think it was like a between the legs goal or something like that. Yeah, like I was just like
Hit him. Tampa.
nice.
Tampa. Here we go. Answer with some fucking
Get
hatred.
there.
Hall, you fucking useless.
3 people almost didn't go after the fucking puck. Shannon Hall. Okay. Someone's getting blown up if this fucking someone's getting rushed and blown up on their wing if they stay out together.
Hit him.
Patrick Maroon, Lamau. Imagine trying to spin Patrick Maroon for a breakaway.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill Corey Perry.
LOL, nice hit, nerd.
Corey Perry, you're fucking soft. Nice shot, Sergachev.
Remember when Sergachev got tossed last game?
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Corey Perry got told.
Remember when we live streamed Austin Matthews' first NHL fight? That was pretty sick.
That
That was pretty sick.
You guys,
Steven Stamkos.
the 9 of you in here,
NHL history.
NHL history, it's going on the back of the $100 bill.
Go! Go! Come
Oh!
What?
That was not awesome.
Offside my fucking...
That's the one you blow
Offside
the
my ass,
whistle on
bro.
instead of letting it through and then checking it on the. Don't fart in here. Fart in the.
I'm stretching my hamstrings.
That's bullshit.
I deadlifted today. That was a literal Kramer moment. That was not English.
Okay, random commercial break, whatever the fuck it's called, question. Thoughts on the Filet-O-Fish, because I've actually never tried the Filet-O-Fish.
I was.
Cam, she went to York. She went to York. I know her. Yeah, she went to York. Absolute rocket.
It's so weird, like when you watch local commercials. Joel Edmondson is
Remember when he almost got into a fight at the Christmas party?
Yeah, well, when we went and fucking saved someone who thought was Joel.
Wait, Joel Edmondson, Habs legend?
No, it's different Joel Edmonds.
Some bum that went to York.
Went to York with us. He's in a Subaru commercial. He's in like a Subaru commercial that's been running for the last little bit. There's that other girl that Evan knows that we went to not Rachel Kennedy, but the other Rachel.
Yes.
Who's like in like so many fucking commercials.
What was I saying before?
I don't know. I'm not the person to keep track. I'm the one that forgets what I'm talking about in the middle of sentences.
Oh, this one time I met Hazel May when I was like 8 years old and I had the biggest heart on.
That's not what you were talking about.
No. Oh, I still hit that though. I'd still hit that.
But that's Greg's aunt's wife, though, right?
What? Really?
Hazel May and Greg's aunt are married, are they not? They were together.
Someone
like,
fact check that right
they're
now.
divorced or something. That was the whole thing. And then when Jackie Redmond started going through the players, she was like, "Oh, what are you, another Hazel May?"
Because they met when Zahn was the catcher here.
Before you started doing it.
You got a guy coming up the gut, and you got to make a read, which is not easy as a defenseman going back. And it's something early on here in the third before.
What are they trying to pull off here?
It's not working. But
No.
if they keep trying it, that's cool. Bro, this motherfucker tried to spring Patrick Maroon for an odd man rush.
Who is Pat? Remember in elementary school when you had to do track and field? Patrick Maroon was the guy that did 100 and 200 meter every year.
That was me.
Dude, I was a chunkier kid, but longer distance too. I felt I was better at. Like I would always go 800, 1500.
Yeah.
Stamkos in the penalty box.
I remember.
Bettman. Oh, boo, boo, Gary Bettman. That little Parkinson's bastard.
Yeah.
Dude, when I was dating Steph, the first thing she said when she saw Gary Bettman speak, "Does that man have Parkinson's?" That was a literal nurse I dated. A literal nurse said, "Does that man have Parkinson's?"
No offense to anyone with Parkinson's.
Unless your name's Gary Bettman.
No offense to you.
Yeah. Marty McFly gets a pass. Everyone else that suffers from Parkinson's gets a pass.
Who played? Was it Michael Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah. Respect you. Nylander, okay. Elite zone entries, beauty.
Nylander Revenge Tour, come on.
No,
it wasn't a real nurse.
There's a joke. There's a joke I always make with like I'm not too into the advanced stats, but Nylander is like a 90-something percentile player when it comes to like controlled zone entries or some shit. Every time this guy takes the puck across the blue line, you know there's a scoring chance. Fuck.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Oh, you're right. My phone is here.
Hey, there we go.
Way down deep.
Hey. All right.
Come on, out.
He's gassed.
All right, so quick story. I was picking up my ex-girlfriend at her place of work. It was 2021. It was peak pandemic. And I was with Glaze. We were in the car. There were 2 hockey sticks and an orange ball. And I hadn't done anything outside with another guy in about 2 years. So I turned to Glaze. I was like, hey, man, you want to pass the ball around? She's like, yeah. And then so we're in the parking lot passing the orange ball back and forth. And then one of the fucking admin bitches comes and screams at us. And then my ex-girlfriend comes up. She's like, what were you thinking? Playing pass with someone in the parking lot. I'm thinking it's the middle of pandemic and I want some exercise. What's wrong with that?
Also, the fact
Wait,
that
you were more than one stick length away?
Stick length away.
Fuck.
Confirmed.
Okay, so it's good. You didn't transmit COVID to Glaze.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
favorite part was apparently the surgeon was in the middle of a surgery
And came out.
stopped the surgery to go look at the
camera.
security cameras of us playing pass
Bro,
back and forth.
someone is literally dying on the table in front
No,
of
they're
you.
getting their tits or bojo. It's not
Actually,
a,
never
it's
mind.
not a
Screw
real
that up all
nurse,
you want.
and it's not a real medical center.
Cosmetic surgery is bullshit. You're not real doctors.
Actually, if that's the thing, he's botched
You
up
are
all you want.
Andre from the league.
Laughing
Literal laughing.
stock in
Yeah.
the medical community. People were dying in those hospitals, and you were still there. Oh, well, she's going to pay me.
You
40
want a
grand.
BBL?
Yeah.
Bro, there's been 3 shots all period, and we're almost at the end of the game.
This is going OT.
We got to tie first. Nylander?
Come
Interference! Come on!
You gotta be kidding me. No call, of course. McCabe? Okay, McCabe? I got excited for nothing.
We still have entry.
Marner.
We're good?
Whoa.
Oh, no, oh, no!
Get back. Get back.
Yeah, but it's Marner and Brody. Attaboy, Marnes.
Fuck.
Spun.
Great save by Samsonov.
Bad play by Marner. Should have went back around the net.
Out. He literally went for Marner's head.
He grabbed the back of his jersey and pulled.
Fuck.
I'm just disappointed that there's no point, no Stamkos, no Kucherov, and like we can't.
We need something going
We
here.
need 100%.
Tampa Bay's not even playing this game. They're just headhunting.
They're just
100%.
fucking.
That's what they
interfering.
do when they're salty. That's what they do when they're losing. But they're not losing. I mean, they are going to lose tonight, but whatever. You know what the funniest thing is going to be? Is when people on Twitter are going to start calling the Leafs goons. Like,
Oh, yeah.
a team that you would make fun of for how many years on end
Matthews is
for being
such a
too soft,
goon.
and you're calling us goons. My guy.
This is like when they started making fun of the Leafs for that fan that challenged Patrick Maroon. But these are the same people in the same breath that'll be like, oh, there's no atmosphere inside Scotia. Well, there is now because they're angry about it.
100%.
What are you booing Giordano for, you fucking bums? Giordano has more kills than any of you in the stands. Fuck. What are you going at?
No.
Hey!
Tanner, like, how is that not a rough?
Suckers. Janot, you're fucking ugly, kid.
He's French Canadian. His opinion doesn't count. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Beauty save.
Tampa Bay Lightning poverty, says Skywalker 98.
Confirmed.
Agreed. Do you guys remember in 2019 when in game 1 against Columbus they went up 3-0 in the period and then proceeded to lose the rest of the series?
Yeah.
know you can earn Avion points when you
I choose
Okay.
not to remember.
So I work for RBC.
gotta make it count.
I try and pitch this to every client that comes across, and they have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm actually
Just go,
mad.
It's
I'm
Gene
like-
and Austin. It's Gene and Austin.
Yeah. I'm like, you will literally get free Avion points on your purchase. Plus, if you open a certain bank account, you will get cash. And they're just like, no.
Bitch, if they're coming into your bank,
My manager gets
they
mad
already
at me
have a
for
bank
not signing
account.
you up.
If they
No, some
come
people-
into
no.
your bank, they
Some people-
already have a bank.
Technically, no. Some people walk in and they walk in to open an account. Although it's not as common.
That's very rare these days.
No, actually,
That is parents bringing a 16-year-old to the bank, and then you have a fucking bank account for the rest of your life.
no, sometimes just people saying like, "Hey, can I open an account here?" I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I don't open accounts. I'm not. I need another year. Or
Key
so.
holder.
Can I get a manager's code here, please?
Okay, like, no, I will say one of my least favorite things is asking a manager for an override because like they're always busy with doing absolutely nothing. I'll walk.
Bitch, this is your job.
I'll send my manager a message, hey, I need an override, and then she won't respond. I'll walk over to her office and I'll just be like, hey, can I get an override? And she's just like scrolling through her emails or some shit. She's like, sorry, I didn't see your message. You saw my message.
Yeah, you chose not to read it.
Although that's not like I can't complain. She's actually a really good boss. I can't complain about her. So
Nice save.
shout out to my manager. You're probably not watching this, but like,
Thank God.
yeah.
If for some reason it comes across.
That's why we.
Those are the dumb colors that the fucking
Daughters.
That's why we
Von
pitched you
Panthers
as
changed
DJ
to.
Brodo Swagons, not finance member Brodo Swagons.
Yes.
Yeah, you're doubly protected. People
I
still don't know
want
your
to
real
come
name.
into your branch and like walk up to your teller and just see B Swaggins.
Can't confirm my desk does have B swag. Bank teller on the front of it.
Also, notice how Tampa Bay's fans all bring lawn chairs and Toronto's fans are just standing in the cold. Shoot. Fuck. There is 6 minutes left in this game. Toronto desperately needs to get on the board to tie this game and force an overtime, or ideally kill Tampa Bay in regulation like they just killed Braden Point.
That was a little soon.
That was his own.
Oh, nice! Oh, fuck! I want Nice to score so bad. I want him to score like either the OT winner or the game tying goal. Like he's honestly like I was kind of doubtful about them putting him in the line because he's only played like 3 games before the last. He's got 3 games in his career.
Yeah.
But he's been having a really good playoff so far.
And he just
With
won
a
the
small
national
sample size.
championship.
No, I think-
Wow! Headhunt on fucking Matthews. Suck my dick.
I want Matthews to just pop another one, like right now. So Matthews is back. That means Stamkos and Kucherov are out of the box too.
Yeah.
That's poverty.
They're standing.
Game 4 is Monday or Tuesday?
Monday.
Monday. Okay. What I kind of hate about the playoffs is all the first round matches that I want to see all play on the same day. Because
I like having Edmonton LA on the off day.
Yeah.
but it's okay. It's still poverty because Edmonton.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's funny watching them lose twice.
It
in
is.
LA.
It is funny watching.
Teddy!
Teddy.
Buddy! What's up?
Quick question: what breed is Teddy?
Bichon Frise.
A Bichon. I've never heard of that.
Bichon Frise.
Bichon Frise.
He's hypoallergenic.
That's good. I like that.
Come on, man.
Cats and dogs do give me mild allergies, and I don't feel anything sitting next to him. I've been sitting next to him for like how long?
Then you have a heart of ice, sir.
Yeah, I
You don't feel nothing next to Teddy?
No, I don't get an allergic reaction next to him. That's
Look
what
at this good boy.
He's a very good boy. Teddy. No, what I said, what I meant, like I have no allergies. No, my heart is
Just busting your balls, you know? Busting your gabagool.
Tampa Bay, like, oh, that's an old comment. We only got 5 people in the chat.
This is, dude,
Who's
this
still
is,
here?
this has been the funnest stream. It's so much better when there's a third person here.
I feel like that's a shot at the Lace.
No, but like, Blaze, do we not get tired talking for 3 hours to each other? Yeah.
Or Chris just falls asleep.
Or you fall asleep. We both done it
That's
before.
why I've done it once. I've done it like 4 or 5 times.
I would try and come more often. It's just that
You have a real person job.
I work in the opposite end of the city, and I don't even get home until 7 o'clock sometimes, and then I got to come even further to get here. So today, luckily,
Yeah.
because I got to work at like 4
This is
o'clock,
nice. This
I
is
was
like a
able to-
panel. This is
Yeah.
sick.
OMG, come on, Lisa, this is nail biter. This is a nail biter. For
It
sure.
is confirmed McSorley fan.
I don't even bite my nails, and this is a nail. Like I'm biting my nails. Who scores the game tying goal? Should we place
Nylander.
bets? Nylander.
Nylander.
I was thinking the same.
Ice. Win that race.
Not getting there.
I didn't even cross the line and shit. Brandon Hagel is a poverty player. He played for Chicago. Now he plays for Tampa.
Who's there? Who's there?
He was a solid like late year pickup when he got traded to Tampa.
No,
for
to
fantasy,
be
'cause
fair,
he's-
like-
he's left and
Yeah.
right wing.
Yeah, and he's actually respect. He's a
Oh no, yeah, he's a solid
He was drafted by
a
Buffalo.
12th player.
He was drafted by Buffalo. They didn't sign him, and he just walks into Chicago, signs a 3-year deal super cheap,
Yeah.
lights it up in his first year, and then got traded for like 2 first-round picks.
Yeah.
So like respect, dude. You just fleece like 2 organizations in one trade.
It's a big Rick DiPietro PP move.
Huge.
Or who was it? Corey Connor.
Hey, come on!
That's
Ross
fucking
Colton's
ridiculous.
poverty. You're not gonna yank the tendy? Not yet, at least.
No, that's for me in gas stations.
They're not gonna. They gotta pull Sammy like sometime soon. Oh my god, what the drop pass.
What the fuck is that mascot?
Yeah, I think it's called Thunderbug, I think is his name.
Yeah, but,
Why is he wearing yellow?
well, he's
He
a,
is a
he's
bug,
a
he's a
lightning
bug.
bug.
He's a lightning bug. Oh,
No.
fuck.
Yeah, he just has like cool noodles.
He's wearing a firefighter hat for some reason.
Yeah, he is dressed up as a firefighter.
Bro,
he
oh,
has,
This
he even
poverty,
has like the
this poverty
gray,
franchise couldn't even get him a proper costume.
he has the gray and like fucking
Yeah.
neon
Oh
stripes.
boy. Martin,
Come on,
okay?
Mitchie, go.
Go.
Skate. Gamote.
Fuck's sake.
Fuck, now they pull the goalie. No.
Okay.
Go. No.
No.
Lean forward mode. Engage. 1 minute left.
Yo! Yes! Let's go! Nylander!
Oh my god, I can't even right now.
Thank you. You gave me so much less stress knowing it was coming.
It's going into overtime. I'm not ready for this. This is going into overtime.
Tie game,
It's going
baby.
into overtime. Teddy! Overtime, Teddy! Overtime, Teddy! Fuck! Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I need to close the doors. I don't want to hear any more from upstairs.
Oh, it was over.
Who scored?
Ryan O'Reilly,
Absolutely clutch.
the Tim Horton sniper.
The factor himself. Clutch.
The passion. The passion.
Holy shit. No, I can't even right now. I'm sure.
Playoff hockey, baby. Playoff hockey.
Kyle Dubas.
Kyle Dubas is one of us.
Kyle Dubas is losing.
He was one of us.
Jesus Christ.
I can't tell if I need a beer or not.
You do.
Not right now. There's one.
That's
Shit, make 4-3 right now. I want Nice to undress.
I wish I had my Fitbit still.
Oh my god.
I'd be posting these graphs. Kill him in regulation. Come on, boys.
Dave Bolin against Boston, Game 7, 20.
Oh God, no.
Ties the game and then
Go,
scores
pick off,
10
Gabe.
seconds later. Get him. Crunch him.
Don't sit
Why is the
down.
fourth line out there?
Chris, don't sit down. Teddy just.
Yep.
Don't sit on Teddy. Achari getting in there. Okay. Matthews.
Behind
Trent!
Nothing.
Come on!
8 seconds. 6.
Kill him!
5.
Kill him!
Tampa is rushing into the corner. 1 shot that's blocked
Oh,
by
fuck, he's down.
O'Reilly.
No,
At
he's
a
not- he's
boy.
good.
He's a
He's
good
good.
boy. He hit the
Absolutely
side of the
nice.
Tim Hortons and he was fine.
Holy shit.
Playoff overtime, baby.
Oh my god.
Johnny Bauer, please give us strength. Johnny, we need you.
Okay, you know when you go to Greek church and you kiss the icon of Jesus when you walk in? Kiss the Johnny Bauer. Do your cross, kiss the Johnny Bauer. There you go.
Let's go.
There you go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit that up too.
Hit up. Bless
There you go.
up, Johnny Bauer.
Bless up, our boy.
Fuck.
I'm not Orthodox, so I'm not going to do that.
All right. Holy
I'm
shit.
I'm stressed.
Goddamn. All right. So we have another intermission, which means it's another time for a Reddit AMA with your boy Brodo Swaggins. Ask me literally anything.
Oh my god.
Applewood smoked bacon from Wendy's. You guys like that shit?
Wendy's. Bring back the yellow. Oh my god.
Dude,
Oh god.
I'm gonna slaughter a goat real quick. Got you guys. Like, oh, okay, slaughter. Okay, I thought it was like a slang for something. It's like a black metal thing. Cool. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, real guys.
Yeah. Dude Lebowski, we, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, wait till puck drop and OT. Nice. This stream is officially sponsored by Molson Canadian. They own the Habs, but that's not important because they're sponsoring this live stream. Clearly, crack open a cold one with the boys. I've had 3 of these tonight. It's clearly not enough. So I don't even know what I'm saying. Just shout out Molson Canadian. That's it. Yeah.
Scooch over a wee bit, buddy. I don't want to kill Teddy.
Don't.
Oh god. Fellas.
Right. I'm gonna kiss the blink. Kiss
Oh
the ice. There we go.
god. Oh my god. To the 6 people that are still in this stream right now, thank you so much for being part of Thrash TV's live stream of these NHL playoffs. The Toronto Maple Leafs are fighting tooth and nail to get a fucking win in Amalie Arena. We're trying to do the unthinkable here. We need to steal a game in enemy territory. My voice is hoarse. I haven't even been talking that much this stream. I'm fucking nervous. Holy shit. Oh my god.
I got a tall of Coors. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Dude Lebowski.
Dude Lebowski, I love you, buddy.
Crack open a cold with the boys. For the boys. We're not physically with you, but we're there in spirit. So crack open a cold with the boys.
These Maple Leafs aren't done yet, buddy. I'm telling you.
It's only game 3, and this makes me feel worse than game 7.
This is a sign of a good series.
Very good series.
Jesus
The
Christ.
Maple Leafs are officially goons. Although
I
not-
can't
not
believe.
really.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Austin Matthews literally Chuck Nux with the captain of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Oh my god.
And Morgan Riley did nothing wrong. Can't wait to get canceled on Twitter. Okay, remember 2019 with that whole F slur thing on the ice?
Brendan, you don't need to leave just yet, buddy. You take your sweet ass time.
Don't leave. The game isn't over. So I was saying, remember in 2019 when we were playing against Tampa regular season game, and Riley said "fuck" at the same time. Our Tampa Bay assistant coach said "rag it."
Yep.
This is going to be the same thing. We're on Reddit. He's going to get demonized for like the hit, and then it turns out he did nothing wrong because it was before the red line, and Braden Point kind of fell into it himself.
The fact that Braden Point fucking fell and adjusted his helmet on the way down,
and then he started holding his stomach.
You didn't get hit in the stomach, you Stugats.
It's like, have you ever seen that YouTube video, Italian soccer practice?
Yeah, that's literally Braden Point right now.
Yeah. Funny, another fun thing as well. Back when I used to play COD back in like 2013 or whatever, I remember one time some guy went prone and stabbed me in the foot and I died, and my character did like a twist in the air even though he got stabbed in the foot. And that was literally the same thing. Like, you know when you got shot in COD and your character went like this way? I got the guy, I was shooting the guy, he went prone, stabbed me in the foot and killed me, and that's the exact same animation. This is literally what happened with Braden Point. Dude got hit in the head and he started holding his stomach. Great, now we have to watch these retards again.
3-3 in game 3, heading into overtime. That's a lot of threes tonight.
Austin Matthews.
Tampa Bay doesn't have a number 3. We have a number 3. Justin Hall's going to score the overtime winner, confirmed. I hate the guy, but if he scores the OT winner, he's a legend.
This is either Nylander or Matthews' game to win.
100%. But yeah, guys, Reddit AMA with Brodo Swaggins and Chris Thrash. Ask us literally anything. Take my mind off the game for at least 10 minutes so I can relax a little bit. Ask us literally anything you want.
I almost pooped myself during deadlifts this morning because I started working out fasted again.
Ask him about that. The 5 of you that are in here. I can put my head on backwards.
Rally caps, boys. Rally caps.
Rally caps, yeah.
Rally caps.
My dad was saying as I left earlier today that with the hat on forward, if I take the ice off, the bling, like this, I literally look like a prospect on draft day.
Literally.
Yeah. I just got drafted in like the 3rd or 4th round. And I'm like,
left wing, Brodo Swaggins.
Actually, I played right wing.
Oh shit.
Right wing. Yeah. I'm right-handed. I don't really like the left wing because. So if you ever played hockey, maybe some of you in the chat have. So I find that
breaking out on your off wing is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, playing. So okay, I always find that. So I played right. I did fill in at center sometimes too, but mostly right wing. I find that like when you're coming in off the rush, you're just hitting on the right face-off dot, and your sniping is you're going to hit the net. Whereas if you're right hand shot on the left wing, you're going to miss. When you just kind of it's like I know like a lot of left wingers are right-handed. For example, Alexander Ovechkin, one of probably the greatest goal scorer we've ever seen. But I always found it to be a little bit easier to score on when you play the wing according to your handedness. Agreed.
I'm left wing and I shoot left.
Cross body has been trouble.
I will say power play. I would play the left side because one time, Jesus Christ.
Tree trunks, baby.
Tree trunk, absolutely. Fuck. That's some Freddie Anderson level
crazy.
shit.
This one for like a walk.
John?
Yeah, he went.
I ran upstairs to give them both high fives. They both cried after I high fived.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He fell before the fucking red line.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like it when people get hurt, but at the same time, like it wasn't dirty.
Kucherov literally fucking jumps him.
Yeah. Kucherov, I think got the only like minor penalty. That's why we got on the power play. Because Kucherov probably had like roughing or sportsman like.
And they gave us the 5 and they reviewed it. They're like, "There's no penalty on."
Like Stamkos is just feed
I believe
for no reason
I
until
believe,
he's forced to fucking go back.
And I think it's dropped by Matthews. This is gonna be.
He's still trying to fucking.
This is the first time in NHL history that first line centers are going to scrap each other in a brawl. You just witnessed like history in the making.
No, who did Crosby fight that
Crosby
one time?
fought someone?
Yeah, Crosby fought someone.
Crosby has 3 career fights.
His first one though was like
legendary.
There's like some jokes about it.
Yeah, fuck. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Those JT heads.
The JT heads. Respect. Kelly Rudy, this guy's terrible. Oh my god. Okay, like I know I rag on the TSN guys sometimes, but the TSN broadcast is way better.
Oh yeah, Sportsnet's so garbage. Like,
okay,
because they're wearing red, green, and blue suits tonight. Like, who the fuck are you, the Beetleborgs?
I was gonna say in terms of their commentary, like if you go to TSN, like I like James Duffy, I like Dave Poulin. Bob McKenzie I'm neutral towards. Darren Dreger is an idiot. But that's at least like 2.5 out of 4.
Yeah.
Here, that's 0 out of
4. Yeah.
0 out of 4. There's 5 guys too. David Amber, I kind of like him, which is kind of ironic because he's on a panel full of hockey players. He's never played hockey and he sells the best takes.
I like Kessler once.
Crosby and Giroux. Crosby and Giroux is the fight we were talking about.
Yeah.
Thank you, McSorley fan.
Respect.
I knew it was like a 1v1 center. Like it was fucking ridiculous. This guy looks like the Penguin. Derek Lalonde looks like
he's the head coach. He's the current head coach of the Red Wings.
Yeah.
Literally. I don't know.
No, he just got fired like last week.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. and they brought him on and they made a big thing. They're like, "Oh, you were coaching." He's like, "Yeah, well, now I have a job here."
He was there for 1 season. He's better than 8 years of Jeff Blashill. Like the team, you guys weren't that far off from making the playoffs for a vast majority of the season.
So Ottawa even had like a chance in the last 15 years.
I wanted Buffalo to make the playoffs. They, at
Same
one
with
point,
Tage. Oh.
at one point,
Tage
they
fucked
were
me getting injured at the end of the
yeah.
season.
At one point, they were 2 points out of a playoff spot with 5 games in hand, and they proceeded to hit the fucking baddest losing streak of
When
the
Tage
entire.
gets
Like,
injured.
yeah, like okay. One thing I love about Buffalo, Jeff Skinner signed the worst contract in history, like in Sabres history, and then immediately redeemed it. Like, I love the guy. He was even in Carolina. I was like, I like he's always been one of my favorite players since he came into the league. I think he went to Calder too.
Oh yeah, no. When
Absolute legend.
Skinner came in, he was fucking great.
He was great. Yeah.
Got that concussion in Carolina that was real bad.
Yeah, and then he got traded to Buffalo. He played great on Eichel's wing, and then Ralph Kruger came in as coach and just decided, hey, you're a $9 million forward. You scored 40 goals last year. You're now a fourth liner because being a successful coach in the English Premier League means you're going to be an NHL coach at one point. No, Ralph Kruger is a soccer coach. He's not a hockey coach. And then he gets fired, and they decide, hey, what if we put a $9 million 40-goal scorer back on the first line? And now he's been a point-a-game player.
Him and Tage have been. I picked up
Dynamic dude.
I
That
picked
would
up
talk.
Skinner.
That would talk. It's a fucking filthy line.
I had Tage as a 13th round pick in my fantasy this year because he's a center, right? You know how it goes when once you pick your big centers.
Yeah.
Centers are locked, and you only have 2 center spots plus a utility maybe.
Yeah.
So you get your 2 big centers, which I had like Kachuk and Matthews already as keepers.
Yeah.
Bergeron even dropped to 11th round.
Wow.
Because people once the center, you get your first couple centers, all the rest just drop down to the late once you've already filled your team and you're picking your utility guys.
You got some good picks then.
Oh, Tage Thompson was my 13th overall. That would have been a 14-round draft.
I remember. Okay, I will admit, I used to so after he got traded to Buffalo, he wasn't. He only played one season in St. Louis. He was a couple years out of being drafted in the late first round. He was terrible for a good 2 or 3 seasons. He was in the AHL. He was a fourth liner, and then last year they decided, hey, we got this big 6'6" centerman. He's got a decent shot. He can skate kind of.
He's got the silkiest mitts in the fucking world
What if we
ratio.
made him a first line centerman? And he had an amazing season.
And put Jeff
And
Skinner
keep in
on
mind,
the
he signed a contract. He's making $7 million a year.
Yeah.
He is making less money than Erik Karlsson, less money than I think he makes less money than Kevin Hayes. He's unironically that's the best contract in hockey. And I think a lot of teams, what they like to do, I see what LA did with Quentin Byfield a couple of years ago when they drafted him. Is they like to have a number 1 center who's super tall, super big, physical.
Pick one set of stairs. I don't know. This guy's leaving over here. He's coming back over here.
I need some steps.
As I was saying, teams like to draft these big centermen and try and develop them into a big number 1 center. And I think that was kind of a bad thing because if you look at guys who were picked high in the draft, like Logan Brown, Michael McLeod, Michael Rasmussen, they're absolutely terrible. They were all top 10, top 15 picks, and they're maybe fourth liners now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing with Tage Thompson is a lot of those boomer scouts will go for those 6'6" centers with a good skating ability, good motor under them, and they don't end up working out. But
McSorley fan asks, do you
Tage
guys
Thompson
think
is literally going to change the way teams look at that? I would think.
Do you guys think the Kraken are going to upset the Avs? I don't think so.
No,
I think the
hope
Avs
so.
have this.
I hope so. It's fun.
The Kraken were up 2-0 in game 2, and they choked and lost 3-2. Okay, I like the Kraken. I respect them. I would say if I had to pick teams I genuinely respected and liked, they would be up there. I genuinely wish well for that franchise. They made the playoffs in their second year, which is pretty rare for an expansion team. Unfortunately, they have to go up against the reigning Stanley Cup champions. I think they're playing a good series so far. They're probably not going to win the series, I would say. But I think they'll be good in the future. Matty Beniers is going to carry that franchise for a long time. And
shout out to Jordan Wong, my teammate from the Etobicoke Mighty Drunks watching this game right now. Jordan Wong, you're a hell of a right winger. You had an amazing game last game. I love you, buddy. Let's fucking go.
Back to the Seattle Kraken. Matty Beniers is going to win the Calder this year. He's an absolute legend. Great player. I think they got a good core with right now with McCann and Gould and Everly and stuff like that. Once they get their young players, a lot of the prospects they drafted. And I like a lot of the guys they drafted. I think they drafted Seamus Casey and Jagger Furcus and guys like that. So a couple more years, I think they're going to be a really good team. I think
Brodo has to be with us for all hockey.
Yeah, no.
Weekends.
From now on.
Yeah,
We're going to sign him to weekend streams since he's busy during the weekdays. But yes.
Yeah, no. When it comes to I love talking about like teams and prospects and cap salary, like salary cap and stuff like that, and trades and whatnot. Like, I'm a bit of a nut for all those like hockey type things. Like, my dad will always ask me like, "Hey, what do you think of this guy for his cap it and his draft position and this thing like that?" And some people I know will ask me about it. I absolutely love talking about it. I wouldn't say I'm the most knowledgeable person in that situation, but if you ask me anything, I'm more than happy to answer, 100%.
McSorley fan says after game 1 of the first half of game 2, I was thinking Colorado was going to upset because they're pretty banged up and missing their captain. But now I think Colorado is going to put up a good fight. I agree.
Cale McCarr just came back, which is a huge plus to the blue line. Josh
He
Manson
got
is
the
supposed
winning
to
goal,
return.
did he not?
Yes,
No,
he did.
I thought it was Taser.
Yes, sorry.
Devon Taze, yeah. Because when they uploaded the highlights to the YouTube channel, it said the title was Taser Laser, so it probably wasn't McCarr who scored if they put that as the title, I would say. But Avs are my second team behind the Leafs, so I'm absolutely thrilled they won the Cup last year.
We grew up in the 90s, early 2000s.
I don't remember that though.
You don't?
Because I'm a 99, right? So when they were at the height of their power, I wasn't alive for that.
Those were like some of my first memories of hockey. It was like the 90. What was it? 98. That was World versus for the All-Star game.
That was 2000. That was 2000 when it was
World
still
versus
here.
North America.
Yeah.
No, but the year before that, they also did that. I
Yes,
think it
they
was
did.
99. Yeah, I remember watching that.
Well,
one.
we
I
had
believe
the sweet
it was
jerseys in
Detroit,
2000.
was it not 99?
Yes.
I
So,
believe so.
a lot of people think
All right, overtime.
Overtime. Put it this way, I became a fan when they drafted Matt Duchene and Gabriel Landeskog when they were that shit in the early 2010s. So
No.
And they still had the Reebok shit jerseys.
nice hit.
Morgan Riley moves it up to Austin Matthews. Austin Matthews connects to Yarncrook. Yarncrook looking for an outlet. He dumps it in deep into the Tampa Bay zone. Mitch Marner looking to cover Mikhail Sergachev. He is unable to cut off the breakout pass. Tampa Bay dumps the puck into the Leafs end. Jake McCabe with a nice breakout pass over to Austin Matthews. Austin Matthews dumps the puck in deep.
by itself.
Oh yeah, it's a glass table. Sometimes water will get on
Oh,
shit
okay.
and it will just move.
I was like, am I seeing shit?
It's ghosts.
Ghosts. It's supernatural shit. It's a conspiracy theory.
Knives with the puck. He hands it off to TJ Brody.
Bro,
TJ
my
Brody with
heart
the
right
breakout
now.
pass to Knives.
Very risky pass.
Nice takes. He fucking cuts through. He's looking for an outlet. He's on the half wall.
Gets fucking cross-checked.
Fucking God.
My heart is beating so much right now.
It's move. Keep your feet moving, boys. Keep your feet moving.
It's only game 3, and I can already feel
It's
like
playoffs.
Don't
No
you
call.
that if
Skate.
you're not called the other.
Skate.
okay, fair enough.
Leafs go for a line change.
Even on the non-calls, they're consistent.
That's good. Glaze loving the Exodus shirt and hoodie combo, wearing my Excited Violence and 4 shirt. Respect.
I didn't wear a jersey last game. I wore an Exodus shirt and they won, so I figured I got to keep with it.
I did wear a Leafs jersey during the last game, and they won.
I wore a
so
jersey
bring it back.
on game 1, they lost. Wore an Exodus shirt on game 2, they won. Just rolling with
See,
it.
superstitions.
Interference. Come on.
Superstitions are dumb, except for when it comes to hockey.
Yeah.
100%.
I always did my left pad up first, and then my right pad, and then if I had a bad game, I'd be like, "Shit, I did my right pad up first."
N1, thank you for joining. It's a little bit late, but thank you.
That's
for being here.
Nathan.
I don't know who
Nathan
N1,
Gaspar. I
N1
believe
is.
that's
Nathan Gaspar.
It is?
Nathan Gaspar, my boy. Beloved Discord member. Leafs get the puck out of their own end. Ilya Samsonov plays it to TJ Brody. TJ Brody hands it off to Jake McCabe. Jake McCabe hands it back off to TJ Brody. TJ Brody looking for an outlet pass. He is unable to connect to David Camp. That fat fuck Patrick Maroon waddles over the blue line, but he doesn't have anything. This is a useless human being that got a deep dish pizza this morning. Toronto Maple Leafs on the breakout. They've got a burst of speed.
Puck out of play, okay. I'm Nick. No, it's not Nathan. It's someone else named Nick.
Oh, Nick. Hey.
Sorry for
What up, Nicky Rad?
misnaming you, I guess. I feel bad
Should
because
be Nick Rad.
when people don't call me Brodo and they call me Brad or something else, I do get kind of pissed off at that. So I understand when people get your name wrong. But Nick is an easy name to remember too. So I feel you. I feel bad. Draw at center ice. All good, no worries. All right. I was kind of like a little.
Quads.
Sheesh.
All right, let's go, fella. Teddy.
Should Chris launch an OnlyFans with just quad pics? Nothing
think
else,
I
just
should.
straight quad pics.
Just do leg days in my hoochie daddy shorts, as Adam calls them.
So instead of like videos where you're like stripping or something, you're just flexing your quad
Oh
muscles.
yeah. Just do fucking quad extension at the gym for
100%.
days.
Premium Snapchat, OnlyFans, cam girl type shit. Just Chris.
So the best was today at the gym with my trainer.
Yeah.
I was doing quad extension with negatives. He literally pulled up a box to push down on me while I held it up. God, all right, never mind about my quads. I say
beauty. This is where we end it. Workout post on OnlyFans.
YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
You can.
You can hang out with all the boys, like the
Boys.
Thrash TV boys.
Yeah.
God.
Kiss the bling. Oh yeah, you gotta kiss the bling. Kiss the ice. There you go. Now, did you actually lick it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yo.
Don't rub it off.
We've ruined it.
I'm not gonna rub it off. But I'm gonna only kiss the backside.
Come on. Keep it in.
Don't blow the thing.
I'm breathing on it.
I'm literally going to blow Austin Matthews if he does the thing tonight.
Fly all the way down to Tampa.
Be like, Daddy Comfuse, come on my mouth, please.
No, just go to Pearson, have like a big sign that says Matthews, aim here, and then cut a hole through the sign, and then bring the sign over your face.
William Nylander corrals the puck at the half wall.
Fuck.
Leafs are looking to get something going. Tampa Bay is back on the attack. Braden Point hands it off to Sergachev. Sergachev with a weak backhand. Leafs trying to corral the puck in their own corner. Luke Shen battling against Braden Point.
Braden Point's playing.
Yes.
He's not hurt.
Shocker. No.
What a save, Sammy. Atta boy, way to squeeze her.
I thought Teddy's just sleeping through all this.
Yeah, he's unfazed.
This is literally an emotional support animal. He's literally wrapped around my quads and my fucking hammies right now. Oh, God, let's go, fellas.
I can feel my heart beating in my neck. I feel like that's not a good sign. Like you know when you like after gym class you like test your heartbeat and shit.
Yeah.
I'm doing that from sitting down and watching hockey.
This is life. This is playoffs, baby.
It's the best time of the year.
15 minutes and 12 seconds left in overtime. Toronto and Tampa Bay are tied 3-3. Patrick Maroon fails to get the puck in the corner because he's a useless dyke. Trip on Lafferty, but nothing called. Shocker. Nice hit!
Atta boy.
Beauty hit from Aston.
Finish your fucking checks, boys.
Absolute beauty from Zach Aston.
There it is, big. Oh,
The trip!
Come on.
No.
They're calling nothing.
No.
This fucking OT.
Murder is legal in playoff.
Atta boy. If your name's Dominic Hashing. Or when he came back to the NHL because he got an attempted murder charge.
I actually don't remember that.
Oh my God. So the first time he retired,
Might
he
be.
came back and then started playing on the Senators and shit and the Red Wings.
Nets off.
Oh, Sammy, no.
Don't tell me Sammy's hurt.
Okay, so the first time Dominic Hasek retired,
Yes.
he's playing a ball hockey game
Yeah.
in the Czech Republic.
Yeah.
And he gets into a fight with a dude,
Yeah. Beats him so bad, puts him in the hospital.
Yeah.
That there was an attempted murder charge brought on Dominic Hasek. Dominic Hasek leaves the country. He's like, I'm gonna come back to the NHL, and that's why. And he did it to get out of his country on a fucking attempted murder charge and like manslaughter and shit.
Tampa Bay with 4 shots in this fucking period so far. Toronto needs to get on the board. Big thank you. We have even more viewers in overtime than we did in regulation. Thank you to everyone that has been on the Thrash TV live stream of Game 3 of these NHL playoffs.
Glaze, you got to lean in for the +2 focus, +2 strength.
I'm leaning. I'm just far out.
He's leaning the other way.
Skate.
It's like, you know, when you're playing an RPG and you cast like haste and strength on your team. That's basically the same as leaning.
No,
into
not
on
there. Oh, what a save by Sammy! Samsonov coming through.
N1 says this OT's been scary. This OT is worse than any fucking horror movie you could ever watch. This is like horror movies multiplied by like live exorcisms multiplied by getting lost in the woods at 2 a.m. in the middle of some fucking cult shit. Like, I am shitting through every orifice in my body right now. I can feel my heartbeat through my
I
fucking
cut
eyes.
my own finger with one of my nails because I've been doing weird shit. I literally am bleeding.
Yeah. You know how like your stomach gets tied up in knots when you're nervous? My entire body feels like that right now.
Watching playoff hockey is like the first time you feel your dick twitch.
Mitch Marner gets a shot on goal. Leafs have a much needed offensive zone face-off. Let's see who the Leafs deploy on this face-off. Hopefully it's the top unit of Yarncroke, Matthews, and Marner.
Marner just from the edge. Might go to the second unit. I'm nervous for you guys. Hess says the dude Lebowski.
Dude Lebowski, I love you, buddy.
I love you too.
Thank you so much for being part of this. We're hoping for
Okay, the first line.
nothing's calling. Nothing's being called.
Absolutely.
We've established this.
Of course.
Luke Shen.
Halo is poverty. Attaboy Shenner.
Luke Shen to Morgan Riley. Morgan Riley breaks into the offensive zone. Yarncrook down to Morgan Riley. To Austin Matthews. Matthews battling for life in the corner. Tampa Bay regains possession.
No way.
No.
It was over.
No, it was over this anyway. Okay, just regroup.
Pass up. In the feet.
Pull up.
JT.
Pull up.
Ah.
Sauce.
Back. Bad change.
He missed
Oh,
that.
miss.
The second I heard the boards, I was
Yeah,
like,
that
"Oh
was
my
a
god!"
fun.
William Nylander corrals the puck in the Leafs zone. He
Control
takes it
zone
through the
entries.
neutral zone.
Elites. Oh, never mind.
Alex Kerfoot corrals the puck. He hands it off to
Justin Hall.
Justin Hall with a burst of speed through the neutral zone. He dumps the puck deep in the Tampa Bay end. Attaboy
Hall
Hall.
getting in there. Okay.
Hall playing the body like he should be. That absolute unit.
He's had a great game.
You know what? He's a big boy. He's like 6'4". He doesn't use his size to his advantage as much as he should. Only if he played like this in the regular season, I wouldn't hate him as much. But Liljegren should be playing 100%.
Oh, yeah.
What a
That's
pass.
that
What a pass by Nola Chari.
Get that puck.
Nola Chari.
Crunch him. Hit him.
Hit him.
Okay, decent.
Leafs need to maintain possession on the half wall. Tampa Bay regains possession.
Nice gets it back.
Nice.
What a move!
Stop
Go!
us.
Go!
We got excited. A little too excited there.
Nope, in the feet.
I'm trying to catch my breath. I can't. Guys, like my hand. I can't, bro.
This is going. Oh my god.
If this goes to 2 OT, I'm not going to make it.
No.
When was the last double OT? The Kapanen winner?
Yep, last Leafs double OT, I believe.
Confirmed.
Absolute goated game. That sauce from Boyle behind the net was goated.
Yeah.
No!
Wasn't it a no look?
I think it was.
Yeah,
too.
I think it was a
Brian
no look
Boyle, Leafs
backy.
legend.
I
Yeah.
think it was a no look backy.
Kapanen netted 2. Yeah, I think I got a penalty.
It was right from the side too.
Yeah.
It was reminiscent of the golden goal, but it
Yeah.
just squeezed through.
big Selly from Cappy too.
10 minutes and 45 seconds left in this
How it's been
overtime.
half already. Holy fuck.
Nothing
Got a
is,
first-round pick for
nothing has been
Cappy.
called. Nothing has
We
been
did,
called.
and then Rodion
And-
Amirov got a brain tumor, unfortunately. I genuinely hope that guy gets better and becomes an NHL player because it looks like he might never play hockey again.
Yeah. Well, same with Ian Scott.
Yeah, because didn't he break his thumb or
Well,
something?
he quit because of concussions. Like me, I think he had too many head injuries, and he's just retired before he even.
That's
did the
unfortunate.
Breakout.
WHL goalie.
Yarn
He was
Crook
the biggest,
to Marner.
dude, I would
Marner
always
dumps
pick
the
him
puck
on
in
my
deep.
NHL team.
Yeah.
Yarn Crook with a
franchise.
big hit in the
He
corner.
was always like a fucking stud starter.
Because I think in his first couple AHL games, he like broke his wrist or something, and he didn't play for the rest of the season. The next year, he broke his he just kept getting hurt, unfortunately. But I know the thing with Rodion Amirov is he's like an early-ish first-round pick. Those are the guys you kind of don't want to want to bust. But Captain, you got thrown on waivers. You got cleaned by St. Louis, and they kind of had a bit of a bounce
We
back
got a
there. I
first
hope he
round,
was-
but we got a first round pick back from the Kessel trade.
That's right, we did.
That's
No
how
more trade discussions.
fucking
We need to
weird
live
it
in the
was.
now. We need to live in the now.
But no, I'm glad he's doing well in St. Louis, at least Cappy, because Cappy was one of my favorite Leafs in his time here.
Yeah.
I thought like he was scrappy when he needs to be, great speed, a good shot, good penalty killer. He could drop the mitts. He had that one trip where he blew a kiss at Max Domi.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We were down 3-0. He won 6-3. Like, oh, he was all over them that game. Yeah, Cappy's one of the goats.
Ooh! Way to keep your fucking pad down, Sams. Yeah, look at that big old schnoz puss. Holy shit.
They count that as a shot. I think they did. They're 6-1 the shots in this overtime.
This is overtime. This is overtime.
Try to take some of the momentum.
Just bloody noses everywhere.
Here the best chances though have been for the whole team. This point line has been on point, and they've been around the net numerous times. Here's
This point line has been on point. Shut the fuck up.
The speed was called to the outside.
Oh my God.
Trying to get this little tap in the right foot, and that was a close
Way to
play.
be. That was an intentional net off.
I need to. Bro, my heart's gonna stop like that. I need a defibrillator. OT in playoff hockey is like, it is scarier than being stuck in the middle of nowhere.
It's so nice when it's not your team, though.
It is scarier than being held at gunpoint. I've never been held at gunpoint or something in the middle of nowhere, but I know it's scary.
No
Yeah,
interference,
they hit
but
from
sure.
behind.
100%.
Morgan Riley here trying to clear this. Kucherov gets a stick in there, and this one a nice
Good tracking by Samsonov.
Beauty.
Face off in the Leafs defense.
I don't know if I can watch the rest of it. Teddy's gonna have to do the watching for us, and he's like asleep.
Good boy there. Morgan Riley breathing with one
Well, he's
nostril.
got the fucking nostril
He's got
tampon
the
in
tam-
too.
yeah, he's got the tampon cut off.
Yeah, Jesus. I'm
Put
waiting.
Nyes out there.
I'm
Put
waiting
Nyes.
for this guy to just score a big ass goal.
Put
in the
Nyes out.
series.
Put Nyes out. there.
Nyes has been on. He hasn't scored a point. No, I think he got an assist. Yeah,
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got
it's 2 assists now.
2 assists. Okay, it's good. It's good.
He got
Like-
one in this game.
Okay, so he's easily like probably one of our. Okay, him with Sammy, they got to be our first. O'Reilly's been having a good game. Matthews had a good game with that filthy tip and then that fight.
Yeah.
Matthews just one assist away from a Gordie Howe hat trick.
He might already have an
Oh, he might-
assist.
oh, fuck,
He
he's right,
might
right.
already have the Gordie Howe. I'm
Oh
not
my
sure.
god, absolute legend. Halsey's gonna get outworked. Fuck.
Go.
Get it out, boys.
9 minutes left on the clock. Tampa Bay dumps the puck in from the red line. Mark Giordano rings it around the boards to Justin Hull. Justin Hull unable to get it to the sideboards. Tampa Bay takes a shot and they miss the net. Tampa Bay corrals the puck. They dump it in deep. Toronto battling for the puck in the corner. They're looking for someone to turn out something big. Mark Giordano fighting along the boards with David Kampf. Literal trip on fucking David Kampf.
What a
Nothing
prospect,
called.
but yeah.
Oh, big clear.
Out.
Still there.
Out.
Feet.
Jesus fucking Christ. Toronto unable to clear it. Mikhail Sergachev with the shot at the point. He misses the net. Lafferty Gets a burst of speed. He finally gets the puck out of the Leafs defensive zone. He dumps it in deep.
Line
Toronto
change right
goes
now.
in for a change.
Get that line change
Me
going.
yelling feet like they can hear me on the ice.
Mikhail
I
Sir-
would yell that shit all the time.
One of my favorite things about sports is it doesn't matter how much you yell at them, they'll never be able to hear you.
But it doesn't stop.
It never stops.
One
you.
time I was so close to the ice that I was yelling at Sean Avery against the Leafs when he was on the Rangers. And he fucking heard me, and he went to the boards and he injured himself the next play, and he had to leave the game. And he looked up in my direction because I had turned everyone
Like,
in the fucking corner
you took the
on
worst player
Avery.
in hockey out of the game.
And he was like looking up.
I did respect though when the Islanders made fun of Tavares. He made fun of the Islanders, saying like, "Bro, every time the Rangers played, you guys would be so like Rangers fans would fill your seats more than your own fans."
Oh, dude, Sean Avery was actually so entertaining after.
Oh, what was that one goal? He's like that one where he went to the goalie and went with the
Oh yeah,
and
with
the goalie
Roger.
got
He
screwed
would
on.
just
Absolute
He
legend.
wasn't even facing the play. He was just in front of Roder trying to block him.
Absolute legend.
I think the puck had left the zone and he didn't even
Yeah.
see it. And he was still just there.
Absolute
And then that's why
legend.
Broder wouldn't shake his hand at the end of the series.
I think they actually implemented a rule where you can't do that to the goalie now. You can't like wave your stick.
Well, no, like there's a bunch of very obvious, but that shit was so.
Toronto
funny.
breaks the puck out. William
Nylander with the
Nylander
controlled
takes
zone
it
entry.
over.
Nylander, oh, big
Check,
save
check.
by Vasi.
7 minutes and 6 seconds left in this first overtime. Victor Hedman dumps the puck in deep. Tampa Bay unable to corral the puck. They get it along the half wall. With a big save, Austin Matthews corrals the puck behind the Leafs net. He hands it off to Luke Shen. Luke Shen looks over his shoulder. He's looking for an outlet. He hits O'Reilly. O'Reilly looking for Matthews. Alex Killorn corrals the puck in the neutral zone. Hit applied by Morgan Riley. Luke Shen with an incredible breakout move. Mitch Marner with a burst of speed. Takes it over the red line. Dumps it in Tampa's end. Tampa Tampa just
Back,
barely
get back.
wide. We're going into double overtime, boys.
Oh, we are.
We got
Fuck me.
6:20 left, boys. It
I-
was,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Or you got the fight strap on your jersey?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, do I have to?
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you do.
Beauty. Absolutely. That's how I know it's legit.
Yeah.
It's got the fight strap.
no, the pop out fucking Adidas is how you know.
Oh, that's it. No, but the fight
Those
strap.
boys
is like-
could not do it. They'll put fight straps on fakes, but they won't.
They won't put the button.
They'll put it on, but it will look like shit.
You know, this jersey is, I forget who bought it for me, but it was from like, it wasn't off of like the fucking dark web or some shit.
Oh yeah, the new ones, like even the fakes, because most of my older jerseys are fakes, because I'm not gonna pay $200
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then wear shit out.
Yeah.
But fucking the fakes, they can't get whatever that rubberized the Adidas
Yeah, yeah.
logos and shit. They can't get it.
Even I think like I think it's something in the neck or the laces as well. You can tell.
Well, yeah,
The way
it's
to-
just
the way
the,
to do the
it's,
laces,
it's
yeah.
the actual the whole point. of it.
Justin
It's made
Hall
out of their
hands it to
fabric.
DJ Brody.
So if you don't have their
Justin
fabric,
Hall
you just fucking-
Takes the puck, dumps it in over the Leafs neutral zone. Toronto keeping the puck in the offensive zone. Alex Kerfoot applying a good hit. Here comes Ryan O'Reilly trying to add some pressure onto the play. 5 minutes, 33 seconds left on the clock.
We're going to 2-0. We're going to 2-0 for sure.
No, we're going to kill him now.
O'Reilly or Nylander.
Drops it. No one there.
Icing on the
Beauty,
play.
Beauty.
We're going into an offensive
It's
zone
their
face
fourth
off.
line. Has to stay on and they're gassed. We have to work them here. It's big. Corey Perry's. We're playing against their fourth line is full of 30 somethings who can't even fucking skate. They're gassed. The draws in their own end. This is like this might make or break the game
If we can win this face off and get the chance here.
Matthews with Yarncroke and Mitch
In the
Marner.
feet.
Corey
Tampa
Perry
comes away.
barely gets a handle of the puck. Matthews forces him to the outside, which causes
Another
icing.
icing.
Another icing
Very
going.
nice.
Another
Even though
icing.
that clearly went off Matthew's stick.
Yeah.
Another icing.
It's
Austin,
playoff hockey. Rules don't apply.
Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, and Callie Yarncroke lining up for the offensive zone face-off.
This is huge. Thank God there's no shootout in NHL playoff hockey.
Oh my god!
Because
Can you imagine?
it's such a dumb way to lose too.
You shouldn't even have it in
Austin
international
Matthews at the
medal
face-off
games
circle.
or medal games.
Austin Matthews wins the face-off. Tampa Bay corrals
Honestly,
the puck.
double IHF should do continuous OT like the NHL.
TJ
Like,
Brody corrals
shootout-
the puck.
I've always said as a joke, if you win, shootout is real hockey, but if you lose, it's not real hockey.
William Nylander hands the puck off to Austin Matthews. Austin Matthews around the boards. Leafs doing everything they can to maintain possession. Mitch Marner gets the puck in the Leafs defensive zone. He hands the puck off to Morgan Riley. Morgan Riley looks for the breakout pass, unable to connect to Austin Matthews. Tampa Bay bounces the puck off the half wall. They're trying to get something going.
N1 says for real, shootouts horrible. Biggest agreement. I've
Camp-
never agreed with anything more in my life.
Camp off the boards. Sam Lafferty battling for the puck. Morgan Riley hands it off to TJ Brody. TJ Brody looking for an outlet up the wall. He dumps it in deep. Sam Lafferty is on the offense. He delivers a menacing hit. Tampa Bay corrals the puck along the half wall. Toronto trying to maintain their possession. They dump it back in from the neutral zone. Vasilevsky unable to handle the puck. Bogosian makes a breakout pass to Ian Cole. Ian Cole dumps it into Toronto's end. Mark Giordano's trying to get it back around the boards. Zach Aston Reese
No penalty
battles
call,
for
that's
the
good.
puck.
They ain't calling
Leafs
shit.
good,
They're
good.
consistent.
Move it to Justin Hull.
Offside. Fuck off, Colton.
You have the worst first name as your last name.
His first name is Ross. That's the worst first name to have, too. Holy shoot. Sergachev. I couldn't say shit. Sergachev, 35 minutes and 20 seconds of ice time. Dude's gas. Like, both teams are so gassed at this point. I think at this point, with 3.5 minutes, both teams they're just like, you know what? Let's just wait till second OT. Let's just play out the remaining time.
We need to kill them now.
We do need to kill them now, but like these guys are tired. The players are super gassed. The first period was crazy, and then there was one goal each, like in the next two periods. And the teams they've beaten each other up, like they're way too tired.
Toronto gets possession off the faceoff. Jake McCabe hands it to Luke Shen. Luke Shen looking for an outlet. He's able to get it in deep to the Tampa end. Alex Kerfoot in on the offense. Ryan O'Reilly to Nolachari. Nolachari unable to corral the puck. Tampa Bay back on the offense. Luke Shen going back into the defensive zone. Steven Stamkos holding on to him harder than he does to his fucking failed condom with his stupid wife. Tampa Bay to who's 98? That cunt.
Sergachev. Block shot.
Braden Point, Sergachev, and Stamkos on the ice. This is a dangerous combination. There was a missing glove out on the ice. Play has not stopped. This is overtime NHL hockey. No one is stopping. No one is relenting. This is what it's all about. Toronto with a clutch block. Nolachari looking for a block. Sergachev hands it off. Toronto gets the puck out.
Clear.
Sergachev.
Big
clear.
Sergachev trying to move the puck. He hands it off.
I gotta respect
Tampa-
Sergachev though. He's got like 40 minutes of ice time through 4
Tampa
periods.
Bay
Dude is
dumps it.
dead tired.
McCabe to Luke Shen. Luke Shen dumps the puck in deep to William Nylander, who's literally being held. He is unable to get a shot on it. John Tavares keeps the puck in the Tampa Bay defensive zone. Toronto's looking to get some offense going. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left on the clock. We've got John Tavares, William Nylander, and Matthew Nyes out on the ice,
Nick Paul
along
doing whatever he wants.
along with Morgan Riley and TJ Brody. TJ Brody hands it off to the left wing. Across the ice it goes. John Tavares, that kombucha ass, is on the move. He's looking for an outlet. Matthew Nyes battling along the half wall. He is unable to maintain possession. Tampa Bay desperately dumps it into the
flip with a whiskey.
Mitch Marner takes the puck. He's looking to get offensive zone entry. He knifes through. Unable to connect. He hands it off to the point to Justin Hall. Justin Hall at the point. Shot on goal. Saved by Andre Vasilevsky. Tampa Bay dumps the puck off the half wall and out. Hall hands it off to Yarncroke. Yarncroke with a burst of speed. He dumps it into Tampa Bay's offensive zone. He is on the prowl. He battles hard in the corner. He maintains possession. He's looking for an outlet. Another save by Vasilevsky. Morgan Riley dumps it off to Austin Matthews at the point. Matthews to Luke Shen. Luke Shen on net. Saved by Andre Vasilevsky. And we've got a brouhaha occurring in the crease. David Kempf being held by the Tampa Bay defender. Leafs are lining up for the offensive zone face-off. This is getting as intense as it gets. 47.7 seconds left in this overtime period. Tampa Bay. Leafs got a puck off the post.
I can feel my heartbeat in my hands, my feet, my fucking cheeks right now.
The crossbar, man, so close. You're right. Justin Hall coming very close to ending this.
Justin Hall won it.
To ending it for the Leafs.
Justin Hall wires the
Let
fucking
let
OT
us
winner.
maintain calling the game, and that's
I
it.
am
no
building a shrine
speculation.
for Hall in my bedroom. I am not hating
Ryan
it.
O'Reilly wins
Lock
the
him up to
face-off
8 years,
to the
bro.
point.
Dad, get over here! Dad, get over here!
I think we ruined his ears.
And the house that John Sousa's built! You've been great! I've been Chris! He's been John! Brian Glazer! Bruno Swaggins! You put respect on this Toronto Maple Leaf team!
Morgan
There
Riley.
is more life left in this team! Let's fucking go!